Okie dokie. It's time to party. Hello.
Hello.
How are my little
Hi.
freaks today?
I am well, I haven't I didn't get to the any more on the drawing projects that I planned to have done last month.
That's okay.
But I mean, I cuddled with my dog instead, so that's probably a better move.
Hell yeah. I called with Cashew earlier.
Like what I've realized is things like drawings will come and go, and couple years from now, I probably won't even remember that I did this piece then, unless I was specifically looking at it.
Yeah.
But I will always remember my dog. So
Hell yeah.
it's like when my dearly departed friend Mew would interrupt me when I was drawing during art fight.
Aww.
I was like, yes, okay. I would just immediately put it aside and start petting him. He had made it clear he is a cat. Binks now carries up in that tradition. He will sometimes just tell me, "You're not doing what you think you are doing. You are loving me now because I am your cat and you are required to."
If it makes you feel in solidarity, Cashew does the same.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good feeling.
What about you, Vlad?
This creature loves you. This creature is demanding your attention. That is how much it loves you.
Does it happen with you, Vlad?
My cat's not usually like that, but she does meow a lot when she wants food or attention.
Yeah. Well, Cashew does this thing where, like, he can tell when I'm hungry, because apparently cats can smell, like, ketones and other, like, hunger hormones and stuff. So, like, he, like, screams anytime I'm hungry, and he runs to his bowl, and I'm like, bro, I just fed you. Oh, wait, he's trying to tell me that I need to feed, too. So sometimes he'll also attack the fridge because he knows that's where my food comes from. Nana, are you talking about the full art Simipour card? Because that is one F-wordy looking Simipour.
Wait, what?
What
is this?
The Pokemon card game.
Oh.
Yeah, the new pack came out a couple days ago, and the Simipour card's kind of F-wordy. All extended, and yeah, they're gonna post a pic. Okay. Anyway, would Orville like to summarize what happened last time?
So -1 Eridan, +1 Kanaya. Both in terms of victories and in not being dead. In who's alive and who's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had we got a lot about White Text Guy and his whole deal. He's been feeding Rose lots of information.
What did we learn about Vriska?
That we learned about her past life, or her ancestor, who was a pirate who led a life with ancestors of the other trolls that are also very suspiciously like those other trolls. It just keeps happening, bro.
Yeah, there was a little cucking Eridan's ancestor with Kanaya's ancestor. Yeah. And then Red Rom with a low blood being Tavros's ancestor, but then killing him as well. And then
yeah, that's what I said. It just keeps happening.
It just keeps happening, yeah. And then we saw Gamzee's extra clownification because bro doesn't know how to handle himself when he's sober.
Yeah, no. Apparently, the only thing stopping Gamzee from being the most dangerous of all trolls is that he was higher than Giraffe Pussy for every other time we saw him.
I was waiting for you to say that. Yeah, and his ancestor was a judge who would kill trolls and stuff for legal or whatever his judgment was, I guess. And we learned that Equius's was an expatriate. And he also built Marquise a fake arm, just like it keeps happening. Yeah. We also saw the grim darkification of Rose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yes, Rose and grim darkified herself. Her mom and John's dad are both officially dead.
Yeah.
They did make it. They lasted the longest in the Guardian Hunger Games, I believe.
Well, there's still a dog.
Yes.
In a roundabout way. And what was the really cool thing that John got?
Fuck, I'm blanking on this one. And I know it. I'm gonna remember it as soon as you say it. I know that.
Hammer. Oh, Zilly-hoo.
Oh yes.
So lots of good stuff has been happening, and now we are caught up to the Scratch, which is a way to make the session.
Oh yes. And Homestuck was and the disc 2 was scratched.
Yes, so we're putting in the next disc. So while Doc Scratch is repairing a disc, we're in his apartment house thing until the disc is ready to be put in. So, all right, I will go over the triggers and then we will proceed. Triggers include ableism, particularly use of the R word, which I really hope is starting to diminish. Toxic relationships, gaslighting, mild homophobia, fantasy racism, weapons, death and murder, blood, fictional gore, sexism, and genocide. We're especially getting into the genocide today, so... Alrighty! Are we ready to party?
So...
Yes, interference from narrative forces. Because we want to pay attention, as we read these pages, pay attention to the top, where it's just the shot of the apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. So, please come in.
Welcome to my apartment. I trust you'll find my voice is more palatable against this decor. I continue to be an excellent host. I'm expecting 2 more guests later. First one, and then another. Make yourself comfortable in the meantime, but don't touch the candy on the table. That is reserved for one of my guests.
Let's have a look at this disc.
She really did a number on it, didn't she? It's virtually unplayable like this. What a shame. There are many moments trapped on this disc which you would have no doubt found to be quite exhilarating.
But yes, I can fix it. No, you can't hover over the header yet. I'll let you know.
Okay. It will take time, though, I estimate, by which I mean I am certain by way of omniscience, that when I am done we will have reached just shy of the green circle on the card above. I'm sure you've already presumed this mark represents the beginning of Act 6. The disc should be ready to run in time to witness the critical event, a confluence of thickly interwoven, a-concurrent circumstances which have been meticulously arranged by myself, influenced to a much lesser extent by you, and an even more negligible degree, our heroes. The Scratch will be healed in time to watch these heroes put into motion, yes, the Scratch itself. If you don't mind waiting here while I complete my repairs, I will tell you the rest of the story. I will show you as well as I recover data from the disc. But the visuals I supply will be nothing more than abbreviated snapshots, and my telling will be abridged. Immortality notwithstanding, I'm not going to live forever, you know.
Pick.
And since for once in my life, time is at a premium, let's get on with it. Where were we?
Talk.
Never mind, I figured it out instantly because of my unfathomable intellect, limitless knowledge, and mind-boggling charisma. Granted, my charisma had less to do with it than the other qualities, but it didn't hurt, did it? Here, I'll show you.
Tick.
The Seer of Mind had challenged the Thief of Light to a simple game of chance. If the result was the undamaged side, the thief would agree to stay. If not, she would go.
Talk.
The result of the flip was left inconclusive, at which point you decided to pay me a visit. But the inconclusive should not be confused with the uncertain. The actual result was trivial. It was a constant across all timelines.
Yeah, isn't he a delightfully insufferable asshole? You thought Hussey wrote insufferable assholes before. Yeah.
No, I've been I think he's been like, my voice of him has been like mutating to Calypso from Twisted Metal, which actually works very well.
Alright, both the seer and the thief knew this.
The thief used her abilities to steal the fortune of her opponent, and forced the flip to yield what she regarded as the most favorable outcome. The seer anticipated this move correctly. This is why I don't care much for gambling. While a sucker is born with each tick of the clock, a cheater is born with each talk betwixt. Also, because it is boring, and I am already a very wealthy man.
Tick.
Oh, also, wait! Vriska has paradoxing!
Oh, yeah!
That's literally how Heart of Ice ended, with Kyle Boak manipulating the chance of his gun to explode.
Yeah, you're right. Damn. Alright, tick.
The seer relayed her terms through the generally understood argot of an assassin. The result, go, while at face value would suggest the thief was allowed to leave, was actually the seer's code word for the threat of death. This was obvious to everyone, including the thief.
Fuck.
While the thief turned to fly away, making a show of claiming her prize, the seer would stab her in the back the moment her guard was dropped. This was her plan. Not a particularly clever tactic in its own right, but its ingenuity didn't dwell in the novelty of the ruse, nor even the neutralized probabilities in the game of chance. Psychology was in play.
Tick.
Naturally, the thief knew this was her intent all along. She knew the seer would have understood the outcome to be rigged, and that she likely intended to kill her as a consequence of the fixed result. This was to be seen as implicit dare to the thief to allow the flip to fall fairly, something which the seer knew the thief's ego wouldn't allow. And the seer knew the thief knew all this as well. Just another pair of cheaters attempting to play with their cards face up. Amateurs.
Talk.
Each was gambling, and not with any vehicle of probability, which had been eliminated from the equation, but with each other's intentions. The thief indeed took the seer's bait, stealing the luck needed to effect the flip in defiance of her dare. And in turning to leave, she then posed a dare of her own to the seer, challenging her to back up the implied threat. This was the thief's gamble. She wagered the seer would not be able to go through with it.
It turned out.
She was right.
So ends a tale of rivalry.
Well, almost. There's a bit more. But in order to understand its proper conclusions, we should first catch up with another of my other proteges, from whom I'm expecting a message shortly. The other seer. The other hero of light.
Tick. And we have a picture of Skya. Talk. Tick. Talk. Round 2. Strife. Oh yeah, remember John got stabbed?
Oh, yeah!
I forgot about that. Yeah, as soon as John and Rose got out to the bodies, John got stabbed. So now Rose is really pissed and is gonna try to beat the shit out of Dog. Which also, Jack also has unfathomable loyalty to Jade and will not kill her because of his DNA shared with Beck.
Yes, he is part space coyote now, and thus is.
Alright. Here we left our human hero of light.
She flew away to take vengeance on the Noir this side of the Scratch. That is, the one less angry and dangerous, The one not yet unmotivated by a compelling duel.
We also get a sound effect.
Glow parry.
Compelling, but not particularly challenging.
The seer wouldn't win this duel. My apologies if this spoils the outcome for you. I can't speak as discreetly about such matters against this canvas.
Tick. I warned her.
I warned my neophyte protege not to stare into that ball.
Talk. Ooh, if
I
Rose
told her about... No.
Yeah, if Vlad wants to do the text box.
Ignag Brigithilg.
I told her about stairs.
with the face. Moving on.
I'll remind you that the pacing of my account will be characterized by a reduction in granularity with what you've come to expect by way of an undamaged disc. You'll imagine the remainder of the duel to be sensational. I will continue my steady distribution of facts as if they were pieces of candy poured from a bottomless white hemisphere. The duel ends, the seer dies, the slayer departs, the heir comes back to life.
This outcome was hardly a point of suspense.
It would be disingenuous of me to present it as such, and I will not belittle your intelligence with such a tawdry narrative ploy. It would be rude, and I am too well dressed for that kind of behavior. If there truly stood some chance of permanence to the heir's corpsehood, I can hear you asking now.
Oh yeah. What do you think of the warned you about the stairs pun?
That was a facepalm worthy.
I think it was clever.
I mean, it keeps happening, so I can't actually be too mad because they've been setting up this kind of shit for a while, and it is completely in character.
Yep.
So,
All right.
it's good character writing, even though it is bad comedy.
How could this moment later come to pass?
And for that matter, what sort of story would this be with our human hero of breath made to stay a cadaver? Definitely not one the Alpha timeline would allow.
What sort of spectator would you be?
If you'd forgotten the terms ruling the conditional immortality he won with his previous, similarly unceremonious impaling.
He'd done nothing to earn martyrdom.
By which we might laud his fall as heroic.
Nor had he tasted notoriety.
To secure a death when may parse just.
And while I can't give you my assurance...
I'm reasonably convinced of this much. When the hero of breath dies for good, it won't be as a scoundrel.
This art goes so hard.
Yeah.
But not for lack of a devoted mentor.
If I'd served as his mentor directly, rather than his mentor's mentor's mentor, he may have stood a fair chance of perpetrating something underhanded. At the very least, his jokes might have been better.
Instead, he got her.
The other hero of light, always bugging him, bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal?
Let's find out. Oh, and now we see Scratch there at the top.
Yep. Oh, yes.
Yep. First change.
I mentioned there was a bit more to her story. I believe it's time to resume it. I trust you won't mind if I step away for a moment. I have important guests arriving very soon. If you need me, I'll be up here making sure everything in order, which it already is, and keeping an eye, which I don't have, on the clock, which I don't need.
Tick. And she flies away. Tuck. And there he is filling the Scotty dogs. Who do you think his guest is gonna be?
I mean, obviously, it's going to be, God, I'm blanking on his name.
Spade Slick.
But, yeah, Spade Slick.
Tick. Talk. And there's Spade Slick right there at the door with his horse hitcher, ready to beat the shit out of him. And then Vriska's ready to. Remember, Vriska was saying how she wanted to fight Jack on her own. Bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh yeah, that's Vlad's job.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Yeah.
Bonk.
And then Vriska flies in. Tick. Talk. You tied the horse hitcher up in a knot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's already another chain.
Yeah. Talk. Tick. Talk. And then you see in the background here on the typewriter is a message from Rose. Tick. And there he is putting the Scotty dogs in his pocket. Talk. With a sound effect.
Dump.
Apologies for my preoccupation. I have managed to pacify the rowdier of my two other guests with sugary little black dogs, so that I may continue my narration, but only briefly. In a moment, I will go stand over by my typewriter and teach my neophyte protege the consequences for taking advice from strange men over the internet, while I continue to attend to my second guest, who is you from an earlier point in the story.
Remember? Oh, sound effect.
Here in my apartment.
We got a sound effect at the top.
Oh.
Whoosh.
We met here in my apartment a little while ago. At that moment, I was busy hosting you from the future, who is you right now, but I did not mention this at the time. I would have introduced your past self to your future self and vice versa, but it's well known fact that past and future selves tend to not get along. A good host would never tolerate the potential for discord among guests, and as hosts go, I am simply the best there is. Please don't be alarmed, past you was just leaving. Where was I?
I just noticed that his painting in the left is the shot from of Neophyte Red Glare's Lucis, the dragon, but then also the pillow on the chair is a Scotty dog. That's impeccable detail.
Yeah.
Of course.
The two heroes of light had challenged the same Jack Noir, the one straddling the scratch in about 20 hours of his own time, to a circumstantially simultaneous pair of duels. Circumstantial simultaneity is a complex more complex than its temporal analog. It is valuable for examining the properties of paradox space. It is the agent responsible for the major cosmic event which pre-extinction Alternians came to refer to as the Great Undoing. The same concept rules the innumerable lesser events by which this critical moment shall be catalyzed, including the break, my employer's arrival, the detonation of a very powerful bomb, and my own death. It is an abstraction weaving together the fortunes of otherwise perfectly disparate chronologies, such as those bound to a pair of distinct sessions. It's not fully comprehensible to a mortal mind, and the length I will go to explain it to you will not extend beyond this sentence.
But the story will.
The Slayer was, for the moment, unmotivated by the thief's motion for a compelling duel. This side of the scratch, he opted for a more ruthless and calculating policy of extermination. On his arrival, not to repeat the mistakes leading to his banishment, he quickly obliterated all 12 planets, followed by Prospid and Durst, to weed out those who might outsmart him in the same manner. With as little fanfare, he seized the opportunity to follow the thief's trail quickly before it dissipated, and destroyed their hideout in the Vale.
And now knowing her position,
he would soon return for the duel she wanted.
Also, Jack is gone from the above, or Slick is gone from the above panel. But not without a pair of trophies. Ah, he's got some whale. With a sound effect.
Where's the sound effect?
When he's unscrewing the oil cap.
Right next to
Twist.
Yep, and then The trophies being dead Carcat, dead Terezi. Tick. And he's starting to dump the oil around the house. And of course, Vriska's PO'd. Those are her friends. Fuck.
Again, sorry for the interruption. My conversation with the girl ran a bit long, slightly exceeding the 1 second I scheduled for it. This is where events begin to outpace my awareness. The deeper into this dark pocket we explore, the more I will be focused to speculate. I rarely have cause to rely on probability, but lucky for you, my guesses are better than anybody's.
Tick. Yeah, he's got the panels as like a photo album.
I've always believed that a good storyteller should keep a comprehensive record of past events on hand. A scrapbook of personal significance, for instance, from which he may piece together current moments from past ones of a similar, if not identical, nature. It's more efficient.
Talk. That apartment's really covered in oil.
It's also logical, since there is essentially nothing new in paradox space. Everything that can happen is either a visual or substantive reproduction of something that has already conspired on a timeline, offshoot or otherwise.
It keeps happening, bro.
Yep.
Tick.
If I'm going to speculate on this duel, I might as well make use of earlier clippings. For the Slayer, this was round 1 against the Hero of Light.
Talk. Ah, he's got a lighter.
All I really need to do is flip it turnways like so. And we have...
Flip it turnways. Does Vlad want to do the lighter sound effect?
Flick.
Round 2. The apartment's on fire! If he wasn't looking in his scrapbook, he would have been able to save his apartment.
I mean,
So here we got.
if he's predicted his death as surely as he insists he has, then maybe his prediction was that he would burn to death while looking at his scrapbook.
Yeah. Alright. Now it's Vriska's turn to square off. The thief would probably roll her dice.
And just as probably due to her impressive hoard of stolen fortune, she would have a 100% chance of rolling the most favorable result. Ordinarily, this result would be almost impossibly improbable. The odds of the roll would be 1 in 16,777,216 to be specific. And to be less specific, 1 in... Yeah, this is just paradoxing!
8 carat Y. That layered joke, 8 carat Y being the face. Yeah. It just keeps happening, and several panels and pictures are just traces of previous panels, and all stories are cyclical, and nothing is original. And then look out his face as he's filling the Scotty dogs.
That's what I was laughing at.
Yeah.
Where
Literally,
Y equals 8.
literally genius. The entire blueprint for Homestuck is Sweet Bro and Ella, Jeff.
Yes.
Dick. She's powering up.
We have upside down Daedric again.
I don't know why he has to pull a fire alarm. Because like, shouldn't at this point the sprinklers have gone off if we had proper fire detector? Talk.
I feel like in his case, it is fully to put on a show.
Yeah.
At this point.
He's a dramatic bitch.
Yeah. Exactly. He's a messy bitch who lives for drama.
Yep.
I
Also
love him already.
flashing images.
And I love him and I hate him.
Yep.
I love to hate, like, in the way that I think is fully intentional.
On this page, we got some flashing images of Risk of powering up. Tick. Oh, and there's matchsticks. Number 11 is matchsticks.
Yep.
with the fire extinguisher. Good irony. And now Risk has got this badass cosplay of the Marquise. Talk with a sound effect.
Douche.
Awesome shot of him squaring off. In round 2, the Slayer would not be merely compelled. Oh, and Clover.
Challenged, if my guess is.
Clover's coming in. The lucky one.
Yep.
Oh. Go ahead.
But challenged, if my guess is right. Challenged by one claiming godhood before reaping the prodigious spoils from striking down a formidable endgame foe. One with the guile of a cheater, the luck of a Clover, the hubris of her mentor, and the drive known only to the pathologically competitive. I believe he'd be challenged, yes.
Tick. And Slick is back.
But not outmatched. As one who shares the Slayer's source of power, my projection must give him the unambiguous advantage. But even so...
Well, I continue to not be a gambling man.
That didn't stop being a thing that was true or anything.
Talk.
I'm reasonably sure that if I was...
I wouldn't bet against her. Oh, we get a sound effect of him throwing the horse hitcher.
Fuck.
And this awesome shot. Moving on. And now he's beating him to death with the crowbar. Alright. Nice
Let's
little
pull
shot.
back from this ever-narrowing dark pocket. All this uncertainty is wearing thinner than the only pair of pants in an immortal's wardrobe. I've never much enjoyed navigating the vortices of alternative possibility. The path which alone is my absolute mastery is the Alpha timeline, a continuum I defined as that which boasts exclusive rights both to my birth and my death, two circumstantially simultaneous events. Any divergence from this path to my knowing will taper into blackness like rotting roots. But if I was a seer, such offshoot shoots would be fully within my domain. And if I were a seer of mind in particular, synaptic causality would be my specialty. A seer of mind would have given you a more reliable account, perhaps, but then she would do many things I wouldn't.
Tick. Wonder what Clover is gonna do. Flipping a coin.
A seer would support her allies in battle not with her weapons, but her vision. She would sift through dross of her comrades' poor tactical inclinations and examine the grim consequences. A seer would not charge into the fray headlong, but direct it as a conductor with a baton. She would have the sight to eschew the obvious gambits and find the path to victory disguised cleverly as setback, or even imminent defeat. She would behold the fortunes of friends and foes in totality, and appraise the contrivance of luck itself. She would know its mines were not to be plundered, but simply explored and charted carefully.
Talk. Ooh, flashing images.
A true seer would know where luck is a given, where it is absent, and most importantly, where it doesn't matter at all.
Tick.
And she would know victory doesn't matter in a reality where all else is doomed to fail.
Talk. And now, I don't remember what 14 is named. I think cans? Quarters. Because 14 is French for 14. So Quarters is now here with his machine gun.
What sort of story would this be with our knight and seer made to stay cadavers? Certainly not one the Alpha timeline would allow.
Tick.
And not one she'd allow either.
Yep. So now, Slick is getting shot to death, and luckily...
Yep.
Terezi is not a wimp. Talk. Tick. Loving that dead Slick there. Talk. Goodbye, Vriska. Tick. Talk. And Carcat just witnessed that stabbing. Tick. There's a cool shot of space. Oh, remember this poster? Orville?
Oh, yes. Bro, sloppy makeouts now! On the roof! Evil clown face.
Fuck. Yep, it's not just any bit of space. A bit of space that belongs to somebody. We see in the foreground a hug question mark from Terezi and Carcat with one watcher and blind buddy Tick with a bite taken out of him. Talk. And we see the bit of space. Oh, this song's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna change my playlist. The bit of space being Snowman. But behind the others, another figure approaches. Honk. With the Warhammer of Zillihu, no doubt. Honk. And now Snowman. In the apartment before Slick gets shot up. Tick. And she stabs Quarters. And we have a letter, or a pestrolog.
Already read it,
Oh, we did?
I think. Yeah, we did.
Oh, right. Talk. Is this... I don't remember this.
We did.
Okay. I was just scanning it real quick. Okay, yeah.
We did this half as well? Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, a sound page. TikTok. Ah, and her cigarette holder is now covered in blood. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Just. Heroic. Just. Heroic. I think this just stays here and plays infinitely, I think.
Here's where the text picks up that we didn't get to.
Oh, okay. So the nothing too glorious?
Yeah. Nothing too glorious about the way you just died, I bet. Let me guess. Even after all my lessons, you allowed yourself to get sucker stabbed, right? Pretty lame. I mean, lucky for you, it was lame. I guess being lame pays off when dying a hero is what gets you killed. If our hero of breath had reached God tier, he would have been completely indestructible. Damn, I forgot. I was going to stop ripping on that guy since he got stabbed through the chest and died. Haha, whoops. Anyway, I figure you're probably safe from a just death too, since I'm pretty sure you haven't done anything yet all that despicable yet.
Stop.
I don't know for sure, but I'm betting that if I go to fight Jack, it'll wipe out all the bad things I've done. I think if I die, it'll be a hero's death, so it ought to stick. Pretty good motivation to win the fight, though, don't you think? One way or another, I think this will be my last big challenge as a gamer. As such, I'd like to pass my dice on to you. It's very important to me that they lay in good hands, John. That they continue their legacy and that of my ancestor. 8 to the 8th. Use the code. I'm sure I can count on you to make something awesome with it.
Oh, yes. 8-carat. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's clever. Slick, I am serious. Please stop. And he's about to hit her with the crowbar. And of course, John did not die just a heroic death, so he is back.
Still not alive yet? Man, you better hurry up. She probably doesn't have much time left. Trust me, what she's going through on Durst right now isn't much fun. Okay, I guess just to mention why I'm trying to contact you now of all times, rather than just skipping ahead. Remember how we talked about your backup plan, the one you devised to defeat Jack in the off chance I fail? Well, it's not gonna work if Rose is dead, is it? You have to wake her up, breathe some life into her, do the windy thing with your lips. You know what that means.
Oh my. And that implies what is happening in the top.
Gotta kiss her. Don't worry, I still can't see you, so there's no reason to be bashful or anything. And since we're a couple of professionals here who are focused on winning, we both know it doesn't have any meaning. It's not like I would be jealous if I could see. Why would I be? Or maybe that didn't even cross your mind. Haha, man, why am I even talking about this?
Somebody's jealous. Oh my, oh my, oh my. This will not do at all. Having a little black rum.
I mean, his name was Spade Slick. They set it up from the start.
Yep.
Let's just forget I said that. This isn't really how I wanted this conversation to go. I guess I was assuming you'd be talking back by now. Now I'm just talking and spinning my wheel twice like an idiot. Maybe I don't actually know how I wanted it to go. I guess I could just shut up and skip ahead on your timeline a little. Talk to you when you're alive. That would make sense. So I guess I will do that. But then, maybe if I did, I wouldn't actually say what I wanted to say. So I will just say it.
Pardon me while I adjust the narrow fenestrated wall. With a sound effect.
Bang, 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 bang. To be honest, I'm nervous about this fight, but I'm still going through with it for a lot of reasons, to save my friends, or at least the ones who are still alive. Oh, and I guess to save reality itself from being totally fucked up. There's that too. But I think what's motivating me to win this fight the most is the possibility of getting to meet you when it's all over. Maybe I can finally put all this terrible stuff behind me. And I won't have to worry about being the best or more, or proving what a ruthless killer I can be. Maybe I can try whatever it is supposed to be normal for a human. Who knows, it might not be as boring as it sounds. Maybe, if you're not too freaked out at all by the bad things I've done, or the fact that I'm an alien, we could go on a date?
To direct the view from this impropriety. Oh, goodness. With a great sound effect.
Eat snog. Don't worry, it could be a human date, whatever that entailed. No weird alien stuff, I promise. And no killing or murders, or even talking about killing or murders and such. Just whatever you like to talk about and think is cool. I could even be persuaded to watch more of your absurd human films. Do you like any others which feature that rugged human with the long hair and wounded arm? You know the one, the sweaty guy with the mutilated animal and the speech impediment. Those would be tolerable to watch, I bet.
There. And that was Jade with her frog. And he's auspicizing.
Well, think it over. Before I go, I'll get in touch one more time later on, when you're alive and maybe have something to say about it. Oh yeah, sorry about your adult male guardian. I wasn't trying to be deceptive by not telling you. I decided not to because I didn't want to be the one to make you sad about that. Was that selfish of me? I don't know. You would have found out regardless, like we all did. There are things we care about that we just have to leave behind. It just sucks for those who aren't in much hurry to leave it all behind, as me. Wait, someone's coming. Hang on.
At least Vriska got to apologize before she died, so that's cool. I am a wonderful chaperone as well as an excellent host. And Dave's helping with the frogs. With a sound effect. Down below.
Shoo. Oh god, she's wearing her RP outfit. What the hell is she up to? Man, she's got her dumb dragon doll and everything, because she means business this time. Damn it, I've got to deal with this now. Anyway, if you actually get around to reading any of this, thanks for listening, John. If my outrageously great luck has anything to say in the matter, we will be meeting up in no time. Just please consider what I said. Okay, later.
And a sound effect page. Tick tock tick. So this is the one for Rose. Or no, for Vriska, I mean. Yeah. Remember, Slick hates clocks? Alright, and that just keeps going. Stop! And then, we see, Jack coming up above the volcano. And 1,001 clocks destroyed.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Slick, I can tolerate many things from a guest.
Hurt manners, egregious womanizing, murdering the help, casual arson.
Yeah, that's not good. Slick, or, Jack's, about to square off with some important people. Even atrocious cannibal etiquette.
But it's a desecration of a priceless timepiece where I must draw the line.
Yeah, if you look, you got Nicolas Cage in the corner of Vriska's dead pose. Anyway, you can reread that.
Yes, well, I suppose her actions are for an all-knowing Nicolas Cage to judge.
Yeah.
Not for us mortals.
Nick Cage pushes Anubis to the side and says, "All right, it's my turn to weigh it against the feather of a mott."
But it's a desecration of a priceless timepiece where I must draw the line. I'm afraid I must now insist that you take your beating quite personally.
Break. Pretty cool shot of them fighting.
Yeah.
And him beating the shit out of Slick with the book.
Yeah.
It's Pesterlog time. Oh, that's John.
Vriska,
Okay.
wait. Yeah, that's John.
Vriska, wait! Oops, hold on. Hey, are you there? I did what you said, but I can't tell if it worked. Hello? You didn't fly off to fight Jack yet, did you? I hope not. Anyway, all that stuff you said sounds fun to me. I have hells of the Cage flicks in my library. I do not even care that you're an alien. You see, Cage is the universal constant which unites us all. Well, if you haven't flown away, I will look forward to your message in the future. It would be nice to talk about all the stuff that happened. Anyway, bye.
Oh, God.
Hey!
Oh my fucking hell, this is so insanely awkward and sad.
What is?
Hang on.
Heads. More cool action shots. He's vomiting blood as the book is split in half. Hey, Carcat! That was you? Where's Vriska? She what? Shit. I feel like an asshole for reading this whole thing. What whole thing? You mean what she wrote? Yeah. Why are you sniffing around her computer? Because... Wow. Okay. So let me ask, did you both actually like each other? Like I mean something vaguely resembling actual genuine mutual sentiment or whatever, not some lopsided pining bullshit? What are you talking about? Did you like her? You windsock-headed shitmouth, is what I'm asking. Well, yeah. Why? Okay, that's fine. Then we'll talk about it later. Talk about what? I need you to be able to think straight. We have important shit to go over, and I don't have much time. And so on. With a sound effect in the fight. Yeah?
Otto Harley.
Yay! And a sick-ass shot of, English punching. Giving a haymaker to Slick. Alright. Like what? Plans. What plans? Never mind that. First, get out of the fucking blackout to a place where I can see you. Leave now. I'll contact you in a while once you've landed. Landed where? Low heck, obviously. Oh, obviously. Well, how else do you think you're going to cause the scratch, idiot? Do you even have any clue what's going on? Wait, of course you don't. You're wearing pajamas, giggling at clouds, like each one was shaped like the rudest bit of naked anatomy a human could recognize. No, I'm not. I mean, yes, I am wearing some pretty nice pajamas, but I know lots of things, like about the tumor, which I have already recovered. Wait, I mean, the tumor. Wait, fuck. I mean, oh, screw it. You know, the big bomb and some other stuff like that. I am totally in the loop. Great. Awesome. Now get going. So I have to cause the scratch, huh? Okay, I'm done here. Talk to you in 1 second. For me, one long, windy fucking journey for you. Okay. Hi. You let me down, Slick. This awesome fucking shot continues, and Slick is shot out of the he's shot out of the apartment, similarly to how HB was shot out of the horse calendar. Let's get down to business. Aren't you gonna ask me how my journey was? No. It was long and windy, but a lot of fun. I really like flying. It's so much fun. Oh, I bet it is just the biggest fucking blast a guy can have without a pair of shame globes secured in his two trembling fists. You haven't tried it? Every douche got to fly but me, even the cripple. May he rest in peace, I fucking guess. Wait, is that the guy who Vriska killed? Oh god, you actually know about that? You know what? I give the fuck up trying to understand you and her. Why? Egbert, god damn it, will you shut your mouth and listen? Okay, but is something wrong? What? A while ago, you talked to me and it sounded like you were in danger and it sounds like some people died, but you never told me what happened. Then I got distracted by a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, something is wrong, or was. A bunch of us died. The end. I don't really want to talk about it. Oh. Are you sure? Yes, and not just because. Oh, the clock is rapidly ticking down to something we're calling the critical moment, and no, I don't know what that is, so close your reeking question, Geyser, before it asks. But I'm your friend, aren't I? Oh, God. Well? John, I can't handle talking about it, okay? I just got done, dealing with Gamzee, and I'm feeling pretty emotional about it, so please, no. Who's Gamzee? He was my best friend. Really? I thought Terezi was your best friend. Or, wait, maybe she was your girlfriend? I forget. My think pan. It hurts. It is presently threatening to make me its bitch, John. Is that what you want? Do you want your cool alien pal to become the bitch of a raw, throbbing think pan? Such as the scenario before us? Sorry. I don't mean to be nosy. I just want to know some things about your situation. I'm concerned. Gamzee was my very good friend, who was this goofy, lovable bullshit clown until he went psycho and killed some people. I liked him a lot. I don't know. I guess my best friend is really just the guy who I happen to be feeling the most sentimental to at the moment. Is that a fucking crime? No. I think I know how you feel. So he killed some people. And then what? So then It's okay. You can tell me. John, trust me. You wouldn't understand. It's just a troll thing. Humans wouldn't get it. You might think I was a shithead, and I can't deal with that now on top of everything, so let's drop it. Okay, if you say so. Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot. I've been dying to know since I left the battlefield. Do you know if Rose is okay? Did it work? I thought I could rely on you of all people. And he's continuing to be defenestrated with a sound effect.
Oof.
And he lands on the other side, the building on the other side. Yeah, that exactly mirroring how Kanaya punched Vriska. She's fine. She woke up alive on Durst. Really? That's the rule, John. You kiss a dead player in time, and their dream self takes over, assuming they still have one. Oh, wow. It's incredible you reached god-tier status without even understanding the more mundane means of resurrection available. Wait, your unfailing cluelessness makes it the opposite of incredible. My mistake. So, I guess it would not have worked on my dad, then? Or Rose's mom? No, but that is exactly what I wanted to picture happening behind the black curtain, John. You snugging up to your dead-hatted man, Lussus. Thank you for that mental image. Or Rose's adult woman, Lussus. Maybe a dead woman sweeps your senior. Is more your cup of sauce, since apparently you're not a homosexual, whatever that even means. Not even to speak of your race's absurd qualms with the notion of incest, which again, still sort of wondering how that can even be a thing. Is that your game, Egbert? Have you had your eye on Madame Lalonde and you've been waiting for a convenient resurrection opportunity to bust out your most passionate smooch motifs kept in reserve, and in front of her dead female offspring, no less? Just shameful. Well, she's a very pretty lady, but that seems like a really inappropriate thing to think about, Carcat. You don't say! What are we even talking about anymore? I don't know. I'm frankly pretty upset about finding them dead in the Magic Castle, and I guess I was wondering aloud if something could have been done, or at least maybe to talk about it without angry tirades of being involved. Exactly. You're barking down Tragedy Lane, and we've got to stamp that garbage out. We can't have you getting all morose while we've got so many irons in the fire. Fuck. Loaded phrase. Forget I said that. Just clam your shit up and forget your stupid guardian, like I did with my dear crab monster custodian, who I adored in no way whatsoever. You're being a douche. Wait, what am I saying? You're always a douche. Yes, thank you. Your dad was a crab monster? Shut the fuck up! We were talking about something important, Rose. We're talking about something important. Rose, remember? Yes. She is waiting on Durst for your bomb to be delivered. It will arrive safely a little later. Oh, great. How do you know it gets there? Jade told me. To do what it is you do the best. So in the process of Jade shooting Jack, he directs the bullets into Dave. We get this. We get a cool sound effect here.
Doodly firearms.
And he points it at Jack. Jade from further ahead on your timeline, before my piece of shit clown bro made everything terrible here. She and I were hammering out these plans. I talked to her across pretty much the full spread of her timeline until the scratch starts and the feed cuts out. So I have a sense of the whole picture here, and it's my job now to put some things into motion. That's cool. It's nice to hear you're working together. I should pester Jade and see what she's up to. Sorry, I'm grabbing my lozenges. That's cool. Oh wait, here's that. You should sit on your ass tight and do the fuck what I tell you. What? You should sit your ass tight and do the fuck what I tell you the fuck to fucking do. Oh. Anyway, she and Dave do a lot of frog breeding, accelerating the process significantly by exploiting time travel with help from me and Kanaya, since we are in charge of frog duties in our session. Frog duties? Wait, which one is Kanaya again? Don't interrupt. I am following a train of thought. Oh, okay, Kanaya is my other best friend, and she was the hero of space. Like Jade, which means she's the stoker of the forge, and is basically in charge of the frogs, which sounds stupid, I know. You breed the right frog to make the universe you want to make, which is a long, arduous process and kind of fucked it up in my game, but that's a whole other story which I'll get to later, okay? Wow. Okay. She and Dave ran into Jack, which I'm sure he must have saw coming, because I've never seen anyone exploit the time travel so shamelessly as him. Not even Aradia. Aradia? Just another dead troll. Who cares? Oh. Stop frowning. She was already dead before she died. So she and Dave fought with him for a while, and long story short, he died. What?
but it's fine. I guess that was his plan, like some bizarre, useless last stand. Even if he didn't tell Jade, who was pretty freaked out until I talked her through it. Did she kiss him too?
You're not supposed to kiss her, Mr. Noir. Yeah, we see dead Dave. Oh, if you want to read that, Orville.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to kill her!
So now he gives the gun to Slick. We got some combos that Vlad could read.
2 times corpse smooch combo.
There was a lot of corpse smooching.
Yep.
Yeah, right there. Well, Jack watched like a fucking creep, but it worked. OMG, Carcat. It is like your shitty shipping grid is coming true before our very eyes. Remember when you made that ugly thing? Who gives a fuck about shipping or my ludicrous stranglehold over the topics concerning romance? I'm still talking. He woke up alive on Dirks and met with Rose. That was the end of the line for Alpha Dave, to my knowledge. He doesn't time travel after that. And he and Rose stay on Dirks, waiting for the bomb until you start the scratch. But I can't see either of them because of the blackout lingering around Rose for whatever reason. Nobody knows what's up with that. Regardless, his job is to plot a course through the ring to find the sun. When he does, either he or Rose will deliver the bomb. I don't know which.
Now leave and never darken my door again. Alright, so they're now back at the apartment.
But now they don't have the dream selves left. Whoever goes will be risking their life for good, won't they? That would be a logical extension of those facts, yes. This is unacceptable. Couldn't I do it? I am apparently immortal because of this god tier business, so the bomb probably would not kill me. Okay, but don't you think there's a remote possibility that going on a suicide mission to save all of reality would count as a heroic death? Maybe I could try to not be all that brave. Will I do it? You asshole, of course you'd be brave. That tends to be what happens when you do something really fucking courageous. Yeah. I just don't want to lose anybody else is all. That's just how it is. I've lost friends for way more pointless reasons. You're all out of options here. You'd be risking death just as much as they would, and they're better qualified to handle the mission as the Durst Dreamers. Jade's dream self is dead too, so she's out. Or, to be more specific, her dream self is an overly emotional dog who went off whimpering somewhere. I'm pretty sure she will be completely useless. Oh yeah, she mentioned something about that. She said she prototyped her dream self? What happened with that? She doesn't like to talk about it, kind of a sore subject. Why? She thinks she's selfish or completely hysterical, and I guess hates the part of herself she represents. But I mean, the thing is, she spent a long time being dead and moving on. It's not like you can just bring somebody back and expect them to give a shit about all the stuff you think is important. I've tried to tell her that her sprite self is probably nowhere near as despicable as she's making out with herself to be. I mean, making herself out to be, you know what I mean. Look, I'm just saying, we've all got flaws, even her, and for all the shit she's given me on this very subject, she keeps herself dangling from a very high hook. She'd be doing me a major personal solid by making at least some attempt to get herself off. Wait, fuck, what did I just say? Wow. I mean, let herself off the hook. The fucking hook. It's a figure of goddamn speech. Raise his eyebrows. Put that back down before my hot acid rage breath burns them off your idiotic face. Okay, I'm putting them back down as not suggestively as possible. What were we even talking about? It wasn't this. Whatever this is. What is what this is? What is what this is? It's nothing, you shit. It has been the conversational equivalent of us whistling through our snort barrels while touching each other inappropriately. Was that another weird erotic slip of the tongue? No, that was me being worked up into this ridiculous fucking conniption and saying something inflammatory. God, how does that not be clear by now? Okay, well, what am I getting from this? Aside from the possibility that Jade may or may not have kissed Dog Jade at some point, is that neither of them will be able to help with the bomb plan. That's exactly right. The Pajama Prodigy used his puzzle sponge today. Besides, Jade is responsible for other important parts of the plan. For one thing, you'll have to wait for her to send you the code for the quills. You can't scratch the mesa without them. She's got them from her denizen, or will later on her timeline, now that she lit the forge and woke the monster up. Aren't those guys really tough to kill? Yeah. Did she kill him? Hell if I know. Her explanation of the entire encounter boiled down to, and I quote, shenanigans, limed for infuriatingly vague. Anyway, after she gives that to you, she then has to go through with the rest of the plan, which is making sure you all survive after the scratch minus one of the Durst Dreamers, of course. The plan revolves around some really baffling, hand-wavy mumbo-jumbo, which I really don't understand, but she told me to trust her about it, because the info comes from a reliable informant, waiting for smug tool. It involves something to do with yellow lawn ring, which isn't the human word for it. It's just, your word is so dumb, I feel so dumb saying it. Word for what? I guess your entire escape plan somehow pivots critically around an unwatered piece of residential property. It doesn't matter what it means. Jade says she has this figured out, and I don't have time to do much, but trust her. The point is, she's all booked up, and all too mortal. So she won't be delivering the bomb, and neither will you. Okay, well, what about this? Since she is mortal, and I am not, sort of, and I don't need to do the scratch for a while, can I go help her? Maybe she could use some protection. Maybe that is what Dave was just trying to do when he temporarily died. Remember, Jack is still on the loose. He has killed Rose and Dave once, and me twice. No, sweet bleeding Jegus Egbert. You keep bragging about your immortality and then brainlessly announce plans to go off and do something heroic. You're gonna have the shortest lifespan of any immortal in history. Sorry. Besides, it's a total non-issue. Jack wouldn't hesitate to stab you again, but he won't hurt Jade for some reason. If anything, you could use her protection. Really? I never noticed when looking through her timeline earlier. It wasn't until I was talking to her in those time frames, and she told me he just keeps following her around. I can see him off in the distance in some frames, just lurking there, shadowing her movements. It's incredibly disturbing. He lingers around her until the scratch begins, and I lose the feed. Never once doing anything threatening. She says she thinks it's because Jack inherited loyalty of her Lucis. If she's right, I guess her Lucis really did offer her the most protection possible by prototyping itself, albeit by doing us all the idiot. Aw, that's actually kind of cute. Sadly, he holds no such loyalty to any of us here. He regards us all as ripe for the repeated skewering. Oh, fuck. Maybe we should have all just dressed like Jade? I can't believe this stroke of genius only now occurred to me. I don't think he would be fooled. Dogs have pretty good senses of smell. It was a motherfucking joke. Will you look at this mess? I need water, hold on. Okay. Thanks.
Water, especially wet water.
Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. If we can ride this out for a little longer until the critical moment, and Dave Rose can destroy the sun, Jack shouldn't be a threat. Conveniently, if they're successful, then we'll signal the beginning of our own escape plan. What is your plan? Apparently, the explosion will be so huge, it will be visible at great distances throughout the furthest ring. Even from different sessions like yours and ours. You won't get to see it because by then your session should be wiped out by the scratch. But we will. The plan is to use it as a beacon and travel there as a rendezvous point. Rendezvous with who? We've got people there. That's what Jade tells me. Jade knows so many things lately. What is even her deal? Hell if I know. This is basically dream intelligence. Every time she goes to sleep, she has more to ramble about. She says I should go to sleep to go find out. But I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to be napping between making all these plans and getting persecuted by this demented honking asshole? So yeah, we'll meet in the aftermath of the explosion with our people on the inside. Or I guess I should say outside. I don't think they can come with us though. Come with you where? Who are they? Dead people. As for where, it's not like we're going to stick around there forever. That would probably be depressing since we're not fucking ghosts. The scratch will reboot your session, your whole universe actually. So somewhere in this dreadful abyss, that new session will start up in its own instiposphere from scratch. Look at that. Another pun because of using that fucking word every other sentence. Kill me now. But that's from scratch, fucking lol. Session is what you're shooting for to survive. The idea is for you all to preserve yourselves by escaping there. Through the lawn ring? Yes. Once you're there, you will help us find our way there too. And then we can all finally figure out what the fuck to do with the rest of our lives. Oh, so then this is how we're supposed to meet. That is kind of exciting. Yeah, I guess. If enough of us are alive by then to meet. So I guess you're not worried about it turning into a huge sloppy makeout fest anymore. Right. John, you and Friska better keep your hands to yourselves or everyone's going to be really uncomfortable. No interspecies funny business, is that clear? Blah. I'm convincingly flipping my lid about this, waving my arms around a lot, and making all my best yelling faces. Wow, look at that. It's time to change the subject again. Huh? Poof, subject changed. If it works, and you wind up in the new session, that's why it'll be important to make sure one of the Durst Dreamers stays with you, so they can help guide us there from the ring. Won't there be other players in the new session, like alternate universe versions of ourselves or such? Probably, but those chumps won't know anything about us, or all our plans. Why would they? Yeah, it's just kind of a weird thought. So out of everything we just talked about, this is the thing that has you tripping globes? Whatever you say. But I guess it's sort of comforting too. If Rose or Dave have to go off and die, at least I get to see them again. In a way. Even if I will only be the alternate universe John to them. Maybe my dad will be alive in that session too. Okay, maybe. But before you get too excited about that, you've got to make sure you get there first. Which means you have to do what I say and stick to the plan. You need to focus on getting ready to start the scratch. The game doesn't make a hard reset that easy to pull off. Once you initiate it, the game throws everything it's got at you, which is one reason why you're the best guy for the job, because of your superpowers and silly windy bullshit. Okay, I'll do my best. What should I do right now? Get prepared, make all the equipment you think you'll need, stay out of trouble, wait for Jade to send you that code, wait for me to contact you the first time, and do your best to humor him while he ignorantly attempts to flame you back into the puddle of slime you crawled out of. Please. Oh man, our first conversation ever? I can't wait. Yeah, but I can just say something in my defense before that happens. I don't actually hate you, and I never did. I was deluding myself. Deep down, I'm sure I was always pretty okay with you. Thanks, Carcat. It wasn't a fucking compliment. This scrapbook is now in hopeless disarray. Feel free to examine the clippings while I tidy. Alright, I'm going to quickly grab water. So I will be right back. That was a lot of talking.
Yes, yes it was.
Oh Jesus, you scared me. That was rude. If you have a candle lit, make sure you have your fan on. Okay. I came into my room and Nana was just standing there ominously. I am also not wearing pants, so it also continued to scare me that way. Anyway, now that I got my lozenge and my water, this part's really cool because you can click the panels. I don't know if it works for Vlad, so we'll let it know which panel.
Not.
Yeah, what? You can't?
It does not, but I have the stream up.
Sweet. So we have the option of 5 of these. I think we'll give Orville the liberty to pick which ones he wants to go to.
I guess I'll click on top left.
The one
Corner?
top left corner with the Nepeta's symbol. That would be 3894.
Oh, I'm gonna need to see this way clearer than just on stream.
Alright, so 3894. that you can type it in.
Jaspers, I guess I should say farewell to you now.
Why, Nepeta?
Because this is the end of your timeline, and I don't know what happens to you after this. I mean, happens to you after this, hehe. That one was kind of obtuse, sorry.
What's a timeline? Yeah.
That's a hard question. Okay, imagine a long, tempting strand of yarn.
Yes. Oh yes, so great.
Now imagine instead of being made of twiggly, enticing stuff, it's made of what lets you exist. And you are right at the twitching tip of it, don't you see? Look at the sky.
Yeah, yes, I see the sky and can tell that indeed something is going on. But aside from all that, I don't really understand what you said being a cat and all.
That's fine. You don't have to try too hard. All you have to know is that it's the scratch. I'm not 100% what will happen next for you.
Purr. I still think it's nice how you slip cat things and the things you say are so clever and wonderful, Nepeta.
Hee hee hee.
What's the scratch? Yeah.
Well, you know Rose's friend John.
Yes, of course.
Imagine that he's using this great big circle, like a really fun scratching post, and it makes all this light come out that changes everything. Just after he starts doing that, the sky goes funny everywhere and then I can't see you anymore.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what it is.
I think I understand that completely.
I am a bit nervous for you, especially since you remind me of someone I already lost. But maybe you'll be okay? I don't know.
I'm not worried, Nepeta, so you shouldn't either. It's not as if I have never died before.
You are a brave kitty, just like Pounce was.
Pounce was a cat like me?
Yes, she was amazing. I bet you and she would have gotten along famously.
Ooh, I bet you're right. Purr. Was she nice to sniff?
Yes, she smelled really good. And also, she was super beautiful.
Wow.
Did you ever have someone nice back on Earth who you loved?
Rose. I loved Rose. Yeah.
Hee, of course you did. I mean a nice cat who was your mate spread?
There was a time I remember I was thinking of girl cats a lot for some reason. I would saunter around the house making all these big meows and looking out the window with my nose touching the glass. But then Rose's mom took me to this place where I was scared to be for a while, and then when I was at home again I didn't do the meows anymore. I guess I didn't think about the girl cats after that, which is just as well because no one ever came to the windows, really not even when I did my biggest meows.
That's too bad. But I bet lots of girl cats would have loved to be with you, if only there had been some around to hear your lovely meows.
You're really nice to say so, Nepeta. What about you, though?
Me?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I have never told anybody this, not even my Moirail. Heh, actually he's the last guy I might tell. He wouldn't approve of it. But yes, I have liked somebody for quite some time, but alas, he doesn't know.
What don't you tell him? Maybe you can win his affection by rubbing your cheek against him. That's what I would do.
Oh, no. I'm too shy even for that. And he is so adorably grumpy all the time, it probably wouldn't go over well. It's hard to explain. Maybe cats think differently. But trolls tend to be pretty cautious about expressing their feelings when it comes to the flesh quadrant.
What's a quadrant?
It is, okay, it has romantic applications, but it is also something more general than that. A quadrant is, how do I say this? A quadrant is a thing in a group of things that consist of 4 similar things.
Like paws?
Exactly like paws.
I see, that's really easy to get. I think you should tell him that you like him. You might not get the chance if you don't. For instance, I think instead of meowing at windows, I should have just scurried out a door before it could close. Then I might have found a girl cat to sniff, oh well.
I know, but it is just not that simple. I could make someone else jealous, I think. And what if he doesn't feel the same way? And it is complicated. Maybe I just need to let go of all of the silly infatuation. I think it's never going to happen, honestly.
You shouldn't lose hope. I have another story that might give you hope, even though it might be noted again that I'm only a cat.
Oh?
Yes, one time I was with Rose and I was sitting there dressed up in my suit with her as happy as can be. But then she disappeared. The whole place disappeared and I was in another place. There was no Rose, there was someone else. I guess I loved her too in time, but never as much as Rose, it just wasn't the same. I just kept waiting to see Rose again, but never did, and finally I lost hope that I would, and then I died. But then I came alive again and I got to see her and I was so happy. Purr, 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 purr. That's my story, and that's why I think there's always hope even if you die.
So you're saying that maybe I will have to die to be with him?
Yes, maybe. Yeah.
I hope that's not the case, but I think you just have a different way of looking at things. Thank you for the advice, Jaspers.
I will say one thing me and Vlad have in common with Jasper Sprite. We're both neutered.
Hey, I'm Spade.
Yeah, me and Vlad are Spade. Just like what Bob Hope would have wanted.
I don't know. Hi, Shrapnel. Now that you're here, I can say Andrew Hussey is a cunt.
Yay.
I couldn't say that until you were here.
Feel free
couldn't.
Feel free to examine the clippings while I tidy. All right, so which one do you want to go to next?
Okay, I guess let's go to let's go with the other obvious sprite in the upper right corner.
All right, so for Vlad's reference, 3886. It hasn't loaded for me. Oh, there we go. Okay, 3886. We see Crying Jade sprite. And she continues to cry. But then Dave sprite shows up.
Dave?
Nice and short and to the point. Feel free to examine the clippings while I tidy. Where are we going next?
Let's go to the big picture. Let's just go clockwise. Let's go with upside down John.
So that's for Vlad, 3881. Aw, the first time John and Vriska got to talk. Did you get it?
Can't load plugin.
3881.
Oh. 3881. There we go.
Sorry I said it too quickly.
Hi, John Human.
Excuse me, alien time troll, but I'm trying to wrap a present. Really, you all have the worst timing.
Yes, I can see that. 2 ugly garments and seeds for some kind of strange earth vegetable. Pretty lame presents, John.
Nope, not gonna ask how you know my name or what I'm sending, don't care. And one of these ugly garments is for me. Also, it's not ugly, it's awesome.
Not as awesome as something you will be wearing later, thanks to me.
Uh-oh. My mouse is hovering dangerously close to the block button. It always does that when I talk to trolls. It is the dangest thing.
Calm down. I just thought I would foreshadow my existence to you at this quaint moment of your timeline. It is way too tempting not to let you know I have taken great care to become a very important feature of your life. Or for that matter, to let you know that I will be giving you a present so much better than the useless crap you're shoving in that box. I will be giving you the gift of immortality.
Oh, sweet. That has been on my wish list, ranking just below mint condition Little Monsters poster, starring Hollywood superstar Howie Mandel. Can I expect it to arrive on my next birthday?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Nice guess. It will come at a cost, though.
The Mandel poster or immortality?
The latter, jackass. In order for you to claim it, you will have to be quite gullible and allow me to arrange your murder.
I see. Here is where all the sick trolling begins. You can keep your present, I'm not interested.
But you will be. You will happily go along with it. Everything I tell you to do. And then, once I've completely earned your trust, John, I will kill you, John.
The other troll I just talked to was way better if a tad grumpy. At least she was down with talking about cool movies, sort of.
But this is all true. I've seen it already. You have no idea how delicious the dramatic irony is right now. You will die. I will lead you into a trap and watch you bleed to death on a big stone slab with a sword stuck in your chest. There's nothing you can do about it. In fact, it has already happened.
That's nice. Now scram, troll.
I'll leave you alone soon enough. I was just feeling pretty pleased with myself about all the brilliant plans I made for you and your friends. Stopping by in your past to mess with your head is really just a courtesy, because I like to think we're pretty good friends by the time I get around to killing you.
Okay, you got me. My feathers are all ruffled and I can no longer tell my ass apart from the big orange earth vegetable. Now, can you leave me alone?
I guess so, but my inevitable grisly murder of you notwithstanding, you're a pretty fun guy to hassle. It'll be difficult sparing you from the privilege of my company until your game begins.
That is basically the worst pickup line I've ever heard.
Please, John, as if there's any conceivable sequence of events which could lead me to consider you as a viable romantic partner in any quadrant, even the pale ones.
Blurp, derp, blah, more plausible alien-sounding things. Weren't you leaving?
Yes.
Okay, then.
I mean, I was going to, but now I guess I'm not.
Oh, why?
Because this isn't really happening.
It isn't?
It did once, but now it's just memory. I guess I must be dead.
Yep.
The irony.
Okay. Is this conversation over now? Can I keep packing my present?
The conversation hasn't one before is already over. I said goodbye and you blocked me. Don't you remember?
Well, I was going to block you, but then I didn't for some reason.
Exactly, because we have already been through this. You're either asleep or dead like me. Man, I can't believe I let her trick me like that. Such an amateur mistake.
I guess I am feeling something like deja vu, maybe. I still don't think I believe you, though.
Hey, do you have any recollection at all of the last messages I sent you before I died?
I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, I figured. Just as well. I made some pretty embarrassing confessions to you. I guess I'm getting what I asked for in a way, even though it's not what I pictured.
What did you ask for?
I asked you if you wanted to, hang out.
Was this after you killed me and gave me immortality?
Yes, so what do you think? What do you say? Or what do you think you might have said?
About what? You mean hanging out?
Yeah.
Oh god, this is so ridiculous. You're just a crazy troll on the internet, and I need to get back to packing up this present for my friend. We're not gonna hang out, I'm sorry.
Dawn, there is no present. You are not in your hive. You don't have anything to send. She received it a long time ago. None of this matters anymore. If you don't believe me, you are free to look out your window.
What will that accomplish?
It might help you remember. And you will be able to see me if you want.
So he does. And there she is on the lawn. Feel free to examine the clippings while I tidy. So next one is the boat.
Yep.
That will be for Vlad, $38.90. Alright, we see the boat flying through space. We have WV with a CD and Liv Tyler on the boat with sound effects.
Hick. Furious.
More sound effects.
Oblivious. Chase, chase. Chase, chase. Secret ambush. Has the wallet.
Feel free to examine the clippings while I tidy. One more.
Only one more, yeah.
$38.75. We see a shot of Dave's apartment building wearing glasses of the past.
Here's one for you. It's a Whopper. Are you ready?
Or what?
This huge fucking Whopper I'm about to just say.
You mean a canard of behemothic embellishment?
What?
Or was your resolve finally dismantled by the siren song of all that flame-broiled beef?
No. Okay, first, do you even have Burger Kings out in the fucking woods? Why do you reference things that obviously aren't in the woods, like terrible burgers?
I'll limit my establishments of reference to lumber mills and sugar shanties from now on. Also, there's a Burger King less than 40 minutes from my house. I won't let this stand in the way of the new policy, though.
There is. Okay, whatever. I mean, I'm talking about a dream I just had. I mean, it was a doozy, like, psychologically speaking. Doozy is a slightly dumber word than Whopper.
Certainly less delicious.
It was absurdly heavy-handed, my subconscious was really slathering it on. Like what other tangy sludge the king himself squirts onto his bargain patties. It's possible that I dreamt that ironically, I don't know. I figure you'd be interested in hearing about it. It's every bit as thick and juicy as half a pound of sizzling grade A premium. Okay, this is stupid. We've got to get burgers out of this conversation. Are you busy?
Yes.
Cool, listen to this.
I thought you didn't want me to analyze your dreams anymore.
No, but this one's too good to not put under the microscope with your whole precocious psychotherapy shtick. It's almost laughably symbolic. All of my mental problems assuming I actually have those. It's grotesquely pregnant with meaning. All gestating at least 8 gooey octuplets thrashing around in an undulating belly full of mind slime.
Maybe we can start by evaluating that troubling metaphor.
No, look. I just want your professional take on how many things in my dreams symbolize dicks.
We've already established that all of your dreams are packed with enough homoerotic symbolism to lift Freudian theory from the ashes of discreditation.
Yeah, that's a given, but I didn't even dream about puppets this time.
Are you serious? I'm clearing my schedule. This is a major breakthrough.
I know. It was so much more relaxing and enjoyable. It was about me dying repeatedly.
I also love that she's building snowmen of eldritch beings.
Yeah.
Go on.
I was in this dark place surrounded by this big flock of crows. God, this is so generically morbid. I'm sorry in advance for exposing you to my unconscious mind's cliches.
It's okay, they wouldn't be cliches if they didn't comprise of unanimously understood bedrock of phallic symbolism with no other viable interpretation.
Well, obviously I know the birds were just black screaming sky dongs, just to hear me out. I kept dying. There kept being these traps like I would go one way and get my head chopped off, or go another way and get stabbed or whatever. And every time I died, the dream reset itself and I was standing there alive and ready to try to escape again. But each time I'd be watching myself from the vantage point of a different crow. Like I was the crow all squawking around in circles like a macabre flapping douche. And I would always watch myself try to do something different to dodge a trap, but I always ended up dead.
Well, if I've learned anything from my extensive skimming over the Wikipedia articles on dream analysis, it's that this dream is very unlikely to have any literal significance whatsoever. It's probably not about dying at all.
You mean maybe it's about anxiety over maintaining my blogs, or that my beats might not be ill enough?
Yes. In fact, if you were on my couch, that would have been my next question as a licensed professional. Mr. Strider, have you considered that what you actually dread is to have your urban rhythms exposed for what they truly are, which is, clinically speaking, just shy of da bomb?
We crack up laughing because we both know they're fresher than your mom's change of drawers and tighter than when she's wearing them.
Listening to you conjure imagery of my mother in her underpants is definitely keeping us buoyed high above the swirling Freudian hellhole. Well done.
Please, it's not like she's my mom. I can visualize her choice ass all I want without it getting much more than moderately uncomfortable for everyone involved.
What if you're wrong?
Oh, what?
Her not being your mother. Don't worry, you're probably safe. Luckily, I can think of no literary or historical precedent for that sort of folly whatsoever.
This isn't the first time you've insinuated we're related. What is up with that?
It isn't.
No, I mean, I'm not sure. I feel like you brought it up before, which is kind of weird, but now I don't know. I think I'm getting this weird deja vu thing where I was sure we talked about this. Forget it.
Why don't you tell me more about your dreams?
Okay, so I kept dying and kept being crows and stuff. Then I started to notice something coming from the sky. There's this faint eerie singing and I look up and there's nothing there, just darkness.
That's interesting. I've read about this.
What did you read?
Certain texts say singing from the unknowable void carries a message, that its recipient has been selected for a mission of supreme cosmic importance that will result in your death and that of billions more, but one that is essential to the perpetuation of existence itself.
What the fuck sort of crackpot psychology test would say something like that?
It's not from a psychology text.
So then you're constructing astrology books now?
Not astrology, more like zoology.
Oh my fucking god, will you put that away?
Okay, keep describing the dream though. If the rest of it is incompatible with prognoses of the zoologically dubious, I will withdraw my insinuation.
There's not even much more to it. I looked up into the sky, didn't see anyone singing, but even though the sky was black, I could see the sun. It was bright as hell even through my shades. So I flapped my wings and flew away to it like a fucking piece of garbage. And that's it.
This doesn't strike you as an impulse of self-destruction?
No, not in the sense that it was a dark sacrificial zoology mission. It was more like somewhere to go besides watching myself die a lot from the vantage of a feathery murder of dumb shitty birds.
So if hypothetically you were to accept such a mission, or even insist upon one, it wouldn't be in the spirit of genuine sacrifice but of escape?
What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, something's wrong. This whole conversation is falling apart. This isn't how it originally went at all.
Ah, we were making good progress too. Why did you have to go and remember?
This happened months ago. Does this mean I'm dead?
What do you think?
Stop it. This is so sick. Are you using the dream bubbles bullshit to pick apart my psyche? Am I dead or asleep?
If you're starting to remember, you should be able to tell me.
God damn it.
Maybe I'm just as confused as you about it?
Yeah, right.
Am I dead or asleep, Dave?
I don't know.
Try to remember.
Feel free to examine the clippings while I tidy. So we went through all
That's
5
all of them, I
clippings. try to make sense of this mess yourself. And this is some of them are continuations, and some of them are new. So, which one do you want to go to first?
I guess let's just do clockwork again. Let's make it clockwise again. Make it easy.
From which one?
John and Vriska.
Alright, so for Vlad, that is 3905. So, it seems that you are, in fact, an alien with horns and everything? Huh.
Yes, John, horns and all. That totally proves I'm an alien beyond a shadow of a doubt. Now, what do you make of these blank white eyes of mine? What do you think that could mean?
I don't know. Aliens usually have big spooky eyes, don't they?
Humans have literally the dumbest extraterrestrial lore. Weren't those supposed to be aliens on one of your posters?
You mean Mac and me? Yeah, even I can admit that movie was indefensible.
Well, if you want to know, normally we have bright orange eyes with gray irises. They fill in with our blood pigment, and as we get older. Also, normally I have this one goofy eye with 7 pupils because I'm kind of a weirdo. But I guess that's gone now that I'm dead. Not that you believe me, because you just refuse to remember anything.
I can accept that you're an alien, but come on, meeting an alien who's also a ghost in my front yard is a bit much to believe. It is almost too awesome.
So you don't remember anything about playing the game at all, then? The destruction of your planet, bringing your ancestor back to life as a clown woman, putting a huge flaming ocean out with your magical wind, Jack Noir, dying, resurrecting, and possibly dying again. Is any of this tickling your sponge?
Nope. Sounds cool, though.
Fuck, I cannot believe how cold it is on this planet. How can any species possibly be able to survive somewhere like this?
Yeah, I thought you looked pretty cold out here. So I brought you this jacket.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Cashew just got on my lap. Hey, your clothes switched suddenly. Was that some kind of alien wardrobe warpifying technology? Such as a warp-drobe, if you will?
Sure, John, let's just say that's what it was.
You look pretty cool in more normal clothes. Not that your space boots and pixie outfit weren't neat.
Thanks. So, is this how simple... This is how humans begin an Earth Day date with simple acts of flattery and kindness?
I don't know about that, really. It just seems like a nice thing to do. Is this a date?
No, I've decided this definitely will not be a date. Not until you've remembered something, at least.
Okay, that's probably for the best. I would probably be pretty nervous on a date with a normal girl, let alone on a date with an alien space ghost.
I can mention it. Me too, probably. Your goofy awkwardness is a bit contagious, frankly. So, what do we do now?
Well, since I'm presuming you are new to the planet, I can show you around the place. This is my green slime ghost pogo ride in all its glory. In my childhood, it was hours of fun and hundreds of painful injuries.
Hey, this thing isn't slimy at all. What the hell?
Nope.
I've noticed humans don't seem to keep any slime around the hive, and yet you were strangely cavalier about your open display of certain receptacles. What's the deal with that? Is that you're just not that... Is it that you're just that ashamed of your secretions as a species?
Not really. Humans just don't really have much use for slime, I guess. Honestly, I can't think of a single practical use for slime other than to be gross.
So bizarre.
Anyway, this thing is kind of a death trap, and I haven't ridden it for years. I think my dad had it installed as one of his ridiculous ways of making a man out of me.
Sure, my custodian had her ways of making me tougher too.
Yeah, parents, right? Anyway, that's my backyard. Pretty damn boring, sorry. I would show you the inside, but I don't think my dad would take too kindly to bringing an alien inside. Or just yet. I would need to brace him for it.
Fine. What else can you show me?
I can show you around my neighborhood if you want.
Sounds great.
These are my neighbors who live in a lot of same-looking houses as mine. I never see them. I think they're all really busy people with a lot of serious business to attend to. Hey, look! The snow has melted over there. It's really warm suddenly. Weird.
Does your planet usually have these kinds of temperature swings?
No, this is pretty unusual December weather. Guess I'll take my coat off. I can take yours back if you want.
No thanks. I think I'll keep it on.
There's not really much to see in this town, but there are these lakes. This lake here did not used to be a lake. A long time ago, before I was born, there was a factory here. My dad said there was a huge explosion. He was walking by with Nana when he saw it. Then a little later, my Nana died. My dad never told me how, except that it involved a big joke book. I never knew her, which is too bad. She sounded nice.
I know what happened. I saw it.
You did?
Yes. You want to know? It might jostle your memory.
Okay.
I believe this lake is where Jade landed. You landed a little ways over there, about where your hive is now. You clobbered your Nana to death with the aforementioned joke book. But it wasn't your fault. You were both just little wigglers riding meteors from the future. You created yourself, your Nana, Jade, her grandpa, not to mention Dave and Rose and their guardians, all in a lab using paradox slime, and sent them back in time as the silly grubs with arms and legs you call babies. And here you were doubting the usefulness of slime.
Wow, really?
Yes, absolutely. I paid close attention to all this because I thought it might give me some clues about us and our ancestors who made the same way. Any of this familiar?
That all sounds incredible if true, but I don't even have the foggiest memory of that happening.
Yeah, I figured as much. Since you seem bent on staying in your dream bubble coma, why don't I continue the tour?
The tour of Earth?
Sort of.
What's happening?
We are going on an adventure.
Where?
Through your memories, through mine too. This would be a really fun thing to do on a date, I think. If we actually were on a date, which we're not.
How is this happening? Is this there's the advanced alien technologies like holograms or teleportations?
If that's what you want to think to keep you comfy in your stupor, sure.
Where are we?
This is my home planet before it was destroyed. It's called Alternia.
Oh, cool. And what's that over there?
That is my hive, which is a thing you refer to as a house. It's where I grew up.
It's a castle!
No shit. It's big and foreboding and ostentatious, just the way I wanted it. As a blue blood, I was entitled to build such a home, something to set me far apart from the commoners.
You built it?
Of course not. Robots built it for me when I was very young, but I was allowed to dictate instructions, expected to, in fact.
Oh gosh, so rad.
Really? I still find it interesting what sort of mundane facts human tends to be impressed by. Anyway, my design got kind of boring as I got older. A huge castle hive sounds great, but it starts feeling pretty cavernous and lonely after a while. There were so many blocks I never even used. Your tastes change, but you get stuck with growing up in a place suited to your earliest, most juvenile inclinations. Nobody tells you that when you're a kid, though.
I think I know what you mean. I feel like a long time ago, I might have given my dad the impression I really like clowns. And now there are clowns everywhere. His stupid collection just keeps growing and growing, and it drives me crazy.
Don, that's barely a comparable example is so cute, I don't even know what to say. This was my custodian.
Oh.
She was hurt in an accident. I killed her myself to put her out of her misery.
Oh. Holy shit, look at these glittering space riches.
Yeah, I was really into treasure hunting for a while.
What's with the broken 8-balls?
Never mind those. This was my respite block. From kind of an embarrassing memory, actually.
More 8-balls. You sure do like to smash them.
John, addiction is a powerful thing. You probably wouldn't understand.
What are you wearing?
Just a fairy dress. I wore it for this stupid thing I did once.
Is that a rocket car stuck in the web over there? What's that about?
Don't worry about it. Man, this would be such an awkward moment on a date. Again, if it was one.
There's something really familiar about that rocket.
Let's keep going.
What's happening? Are we back on Earth?
You tell me.
It's my house again. Why are we here? I was having fun seeing your planet.
I don't know, John. They're your memories.
This is my dad's room, but I've never been inside of it, so why do I recognize it?
Drug.
I think there were some birthday presents for me in here, but I can't recall which birthday that was.
It was your 13th.
But I'm 12. Oh yeah, I remember this. There were these imps all over my house, acting all rambunctious. But why? It's all so hazy. Where's my dad?
Looks like some things are coming back to you. Any chance you remember me yet?
No, sorry. Hey, look! That's my dad. What's he doing here? I've missed the heck out of him. Though I'm not sure why. He should be safe at home right now. I guess I must have lost track of him, but I don't remember how. All I know is I have this feeling like I should run over and give him a hug.
Well, just so you know, he's probably not actually there. Kind of like how my Lucis was just a memory.
Are you a psychic alien, like one who Jodie Foster met in Contact and assumed the form of her dead father to talk to her?
As a matter of fact, yes, I am a psychic alien. But that has nothing to do with this. These are our memories.
oil.
And we are in the afterlife. I keep trying to tell you that. It's starting to get frustrating.
I see. So it is not me who is Jodie Foster. It's more like you are Jodie because nobody believed her when she came home and had amazing tales to tell. Except Matthew McConaughey. But it's okay. I will be your Matt McConaughey.
Does that mean you'll believe me now?
I guess I always did, sort of. I think I've been in denial about what's happening here.
It's nice that you believe me, but that doesn't mean you remember yet.
So if this isn't my dad, then where is he?
He died too. You saw his body. Don't you at least remember that?
No, not at all. I am remembering a bunch of things, but not that.
Then what? What do you remember?
Oh.
Then what? Do you remember me yet?
No. I only remember when you contacted me and said you'd kill me a little earlier, but that was months ago. I do remember talking to some other trolls like you and playing this game. It was like my 13th birthday, and I was really looking forward to playing it, but it got late in the mail. I got some presents from my dad, like this big weird clown doll that I didn't like much, and some fruit gushers. Oh yeah, I also realized gushers were made by Betty Crocker. That freaked me the fuck out. Did you realize Betty Crocker makes gushers?
This comes as news to me.
Well, she does. Her villainy knows no bounds. Oh, he also gave me this suit, which I remember wearing for a while, but didn't look quite like this. It had a black tie and no ghost, so I improved it. Actually, I remember dying in a suit.
You do?
But this was not the suit I was wearing when I died. This was...
Aw, it was Doom's Timeline John. Alright, so next we'll do this panel here for Vlad. That is 3933. You see the hat doing the windy thing. Oh, and guess who grabs the hat? It is Nana.
Oh, Shrapnel left. Bye, Shrapnel.
Well, he's probably not here. I like a shrampel.
Hi, Ren.
Try to make sense of this mess yourself. Alright, the next one for Vlad, 3926. A conversation between Jade Sprite and Dave Sprite continues.
Are you okay?
You okay, Orville?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I looked over at something on Discord. Been better.
What happened to you?
What happened to you?
I died in my dream and came back as a dog.
Oh, I turned into a bird and got in a fight.
Oh. What is that?
What, this thing?
Yes.
Legendary sword?
How did you get it?
Long story. Shenanigans mostly.
Yes, I figured shenanigans were probably involved. Can you be a bit more specific?
Well, basically I'm from another timeline. We couldn't win the game there, so I came back to help Dave. Dave from this timeline. As a sprite, I'm supposed to help him with this quest.
Yeah, I'm supposed to help Jade too, but... Sniffle.
She's doing alright, don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll try. You were saying?
So things kind of became even more crazy in this timeline than the one I was from. And it was clear Dave was never going to do the quest I didn't get the chance to finish. Not even after you brought the forge.
The forge?
Your volcano.
Oh.
So, after laying low for a while, I just went and did whatever I could myself. Got Khaled Wilch. The fucking Welsh sword Dave broke. Went to look for Hephaestus again, figuring there wasn't much hope in beating him this time either, especially being injured and all. But what the hell, right? But then, that's when you lit the forge somehow.
I did?
Well, no, not you, other Jade.
Yeah, she's a lot more brave than me, I think. She brought me back thinking I could help her, and all I did was disappoint her and everyone else. You came back as a sprite and you're managing to do important things, but I just feel so scared and helpless.
Sounds like you came back because Jade made the decision for you. I made a decision to come back myself. Maybe it'd be different if you had the same chance.
I don't know if I would have if I had the chance, but I would like to not feel so useless to everybody.
I think everyone's on top of this. There's not much for us to do anymore.
What about your sword? Isn't it important?
I guess so, but not really for me since I'm not the real Dave anymore.
I'm still not sure how you got it. What does it have to do with my volcano?
It's a bit complicated. See? It turns out, I had no idea how the Genitins worked at all.
Try to make sense of this mess yourself. Alright, so we'll do the one of Durst. For Vlad, that's 3896.
I remember waking up here after getting shot.
Yes, what else?
Then the Cage Bunny came. He gave us the bomb. Where'd he go anyway?
She's around.
The bunny's a she?
Her name is Liv Tyler.
Dumb.
Take it up with John. What else?
We're talking about who should go.
Do you remember what we decided?
No, wait, wasn't I going to go? Is that what happened? Did I go and now I'm dead?
Not quite.
What's not quite? That I didn't go or that I'm not dead?
Do you remember anything else?
No.
What about why you went to fight Jack?
Sure, I did that because I wanted to and because I was supposed to.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I saw my future self fighting him so obviously that had to happen or else I'd be dead anyway. Without even getting the satisfaction of standing up to him.
So was your decision a result of desire or obligation?
Hard to explain, with all the time shit going on. I don't try to understand your light shit, do I?
I don't know much about the light shit, to be honest. I may have missed my chance to figure it out.
Haven't we had this conversation already?
Mostly, I'm doing what I can to jog your memory.
It's jogging, I guess. Its man boobs are jiggling a little.
Nice. So what about Jade?
What?
You didn't tell her your expedition with her would result in your death, let alone one she'd inadvertently cause, or that she'd be stuck with a job of resuscitating you, did you?
What am I really supposed to say? Hey, we're gonna hunt frogs till you shoot me through the jack? Then I die and you've gotta make out with me? That kind of changes how the whole thing goes, doesn't it?
Not if you're supposed to, right?
What does that even mean?
I guess you're right. No reason to make an effort to empathize, if doing so comes at the price of oblivion.
What the fuck?
Must be comforting to have your ASPD tacitly supported by predestination.
XPD?
Antisocial personality disorder.
Oh no, conversation just got bum rushed by a mudslide of fucking awful.
It wasn't already awful, believing you might be dead?
You don't know anything for what I was feeling or what happened on Lofaf. You're all pavement-faced and babbling your throwfester speak and flipping off the shit with your own crazy death wish thing. Why do you think you know what was going through my head? You're just assuming and throwing around psych buzzwords like ASPT complex disorder.
So it's a disorder, a complex, and then a disorder again for good measure?
In your case, probably.
Sounds like a positively delirious state of existence.
It's some delirious biz nasty, alright.
Oh, snap.
Yes, I'm authorizing goddamn you may swipe it at the door to check yourself into the burn ward.
Might you loosen the purse strings on an oh no he didn't?
Nah, those are kept in emergency reserve for yo mama jokes from the 90s. Anyway, I'm telling you, if I said anything at all about it, she probably doesn't even fire her gun once, and all I'm doing is dragging her into a doomed timeline with me.
I guess I'm learning to be impressed by your sense of obligation to inevitable misfortune. It's a strange case of inspiration, though, through futility.
None of this is that big a deal. I just mentioned the basics to her. Then stop time traveling soon, break out of the loops. I don't have to wonder all the time if I was taking a wrong turn and dooming everybody. I was never that cool with this.
With what exactly?
You know how you turned out to be this incredibly shitty seer of light and basically failed at that in every way imaginable?
Hey!
Well, maybe I never wanted to be a Knight of Time. Maybe I'd rather just be like the Dave of Guy. You know, just some dude.
These really do not sound like the words of someone ready to face his own death. The kind you don't wake up from, I mean.
I guess not. I guess I failed my quest then. So I'm like, now what, bitches? To nobody in particular, I guess.
Unseen bitches callously conspiring to expect greatness from you.
Yes, those exact bitches.
If that's how you feel, then why did you insist on going on the mission to deliver the tumor? Black and white end for giant yin-yang bomb.
Your little sound
Sip,
effects.
sip.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. I guess that's what happened. I delivered the bomb and now I must be dead.
Are you sure?
Is that wrong?
Maybe you should try to answer the question. Why did you want to go?
Because I made the map, so I know how to get there better.
But it seems simple enough, a set of bearings to follow. See, the application pilots the moon. Change course when necessary. Anyone can do it, really. We talked about this, debated if you recall.
Okay, if you remember it all so clearly, why are you grilling me on this shit? Will you just tell me what's going on?
I'm just seeing if you can remember, and if you're sticking to your story about why you should be the one to go.
Well, I am, because I should, or should have. Man, what the fuck is going on? Am I dead, or are you dead, or what?
We're almost there, really. Just try to remember a little more. What happened after you decided to go?
Oh yeah, we were trying to figure out a way to detach the moon, so I could pilot it out there, fly it into the sun. But the chain was huge, couldn't think of how to break it. Then out of nowhere, this sword appears in the thing. Something obvious you have to break the sword somehow, because that's all I fucking do is break swords. But as I'm thinking of how to do it, I put my hand on it, and it just snaps off with this comical shattering noise, like I just fucked up some priceless shit in the Louvre. See? Like that. Like I did again, just there with my hand, because of dream bubbles. Remember when that happened?
Mm-hmm.
Then I took it and sliced the chain, like this. Damn, it still cuts like it's plowing through a shaft of boneless zombie meat.
Careful. I just managed to quell my appetite after all that burger talk.
Whoops, yeah. So then, the moon started drifting away, and I was going to fly up and take you to the sun, and I said it's something to you, or I was going to, like say bye or something, but you're just standing there not saying anything, holding that ball of yarn. And then, oh, God, that's right. Come on, knocking me out so you can steal the suicide mission? God damn it, that is so trite.
I really am sorry for that.
Sorry, accidentally went back a page. It's like, here's how bad this is. We're basically Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck from John's shitty crappy movie. You made this even more Armageddon than it already was, sealing me in the airlock so I can go to home to Liv Tyler and have the most terrible babies with her.
Any consolation, Liv Tyler came with me on the suicide mission.
The bunny or the actress?
Which would make you feel better?
You not knocking me out with a ball of fucking yarn is fucking what?
I could have chosen a method of sparing your life. If I could have chosen a method of sparing your life you might have found more awesome, I would. Is there an ironic way to do that?
This probably comes close, but that doesn't make it not lame as hell.
Does it matter if I took some personal satisfaction seeing you fall unconscious at the gentle glance of a soft cotton globe?
It's cool you're so tickled by this. I hope it brought you a lot of rad laughs on your way to go fucking explode. So that's it. I'm actually lying here on Durst asleep, and you went out there and blew up the sun. And now you're dead and I'm dream chilling with your smug ghost.
Yes to the first part.
So you're not dead.
Not yet.
Then you're dreaming. What, you're taking a little nap on the moon in the middle of the nowhere?
Afraid not. I'm wide awake.
Trying to make sense of this mess yourself.
And then there's just one last one.
3928. CD's walking. And Liv Tyler's following. Pickpocketing. And we get a sound effect.
Again.
Some more.
Remove. Put back.
And WV's wondering where the fuck his wallet is.
Escape. Total success.
Alright. Oh, wonderful. Another interruption.
Can I take a moment to grab some more water?
Oh, yes. Please get water.
Okay, I'll be right back.
This can be our bio break. I can't get up because the cat is asleep on my lap.
Do, 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 do.
Sorry about that.
You're good. The cat literally had grabbed my left hand and is using it as a pillow.
So I'm forced to debate on the existence of free will and Homestuck again, because you can explicitly hop timelines. History can specifically go in multiple directions, but also like every major character is absurdly fatalistic.
Yeah. Alright, so here we are on 3936 when we have a sound effect in the top panel.
Bang, 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 bang.
Alright, which panel do you want to start with, Orville?
Okay, should I not read the white text at the bottom?
You can if you want to, yeah. But I think it's supposed to be read after we do the panels.
Okay, then never mind. I guess again, let's just keep doing clockwise. It's easy.
But which one do we start with?
Top left.
Alright, it's Nana time. Oh wait, no it's not. We got Fedora Freak. Who do we have as Fedora Freak?
Do not remember.
I
Also,
don't
what page
remember-
number is this?
I don't remember. Did we write it down? No, it doesn't look like we did.
We're on
We're
on 3954. I
Thank you.
yeah, I don't even know if we did Fedora Freak. Let me look at my handwritten notes. I know that Nana's here, Cash is squirming. Alright. I think I'll do Fedora Freak because I have the least amount of voices.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Fair.
Well, I'm trying. Oh, there we go. Bye, Cashew. Eureka! Stand by for clarification, RE enthusiastic outburst. Yes, it is as hoped for, beyond hope. Unusual devices may be used to duplicate fresh, perfectly pressed garments, inexhaustibly as far as I know. Reconstructing complete professional ensemble now. Hold. Pleased to report restoration of dapper visage and overwhelming success. Alas, devices appear to hold no such promise for departed family members. Misplaced handheld steam press. Update on device utility. Combinative apparel synthesis presents intriguing possibilities. Now combining expensive leather pipe tobacco sleeve with a handsome gray fedora. To document result shortly. Resulted in hat with outlandish frivolous appearance. Not care for. Shall discard immediately. Combination of pant, fine cotton shirt, even more disappointing. Yielded useless, excessively tall pant. Relieving from wardrobe at once. Made unwelcome determination. Production requires expense of glittering abstractions called grist. Such jewels remaining in cache, libation in reserve at premium. Consume final swallow of carefully rationed urine, soon to seek water elsewhere in exotic new surroundings. More importantly, to seek grist facilitating continued accessorizing. Note to self, use spoils to make more hats. Preparing for expedition to reap gems from mischievous local fauna. Crafted sturdy bludgeoning instrument out of uprooted mailbox. Tall pant perhaps adaptable as defensive garment. Pardon while donning tall pant. Donned tall pant. Confidence in martial prowess perplexingly swells. Venturing out, powering down gray, serviceable handheld computing device to preserve battery. Additional updates to be submitted in a frank and forthright manner for judicious appraisal within a reasonable time frame. TIA for patience.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that John's dad?
No, I think Fedora Freak was one of John's dad's friends.
Fedora Freak is John's dad.
Oh, it is?
Oh, it is. Then I do John's dad. Okay.
Okay. No, because his dad is Pipe Fan 413. Because 413 is John's birthday.
Then how did Fedora Freak get into the game?
Because I remember reading about this, that I think that Fedora Freak,
Oh no! Looking down at this. I'm looking down at this.
explains.
Because it said, yeah, Fedora Freak is not. John's dad is Pipe Fan 413.
Yeah. Turning on handheld device for brief report. Severe injury sustained in skirmish with undersized sportive rest. Yeah, because Hussey recently shared art of all of the serious business guys, and like that dad is its own species, like a species of dads, and that Fedora Freak was one of the ones that happened to get into a session through shenanigans or whatever, or maybe he played his own game or something. They didn't explain how he got in, I guess, but anyway. Turning on handheld device for brief report. Severe injury sustained in skirmish with undersized sportive rascal. Tall pant, unremarkable in protective utility. Badly bloodied. No indication of laundering facilities throughout enchanted land whatsoever. Losing fluid rapidly. Maintaining adequate hydration levels more important than ever. Libations unfortunately not forthcoming. Rest needed. Seeking surface suitable for assuming reclined posture. Strength depleting. Tie loosened. Removed, rolled up neatly, and tucked beneath hat. Minimal stamina left for disrobing. Sodden tall pant. Leaving on. Encountered rest surface. Horizontal stone slab exhibiting unidentified iconography. A tall post at each corner. Mysteriously inviting. Mounting slab. Exhaustion taking hold.
Excuse me, sir.
Pipe fan 413. Friend! Sound of voice nearly refreshing enough to distract from perpetual taste of warm, poorly filtered urine.
Oh my, no. I am not actually your friend, dear. I am his mother. Ho, ho, ho.
Another of Pipe 413's legendary pranks. Please clarify. If why, prepared to regard as hilarious.
Were that it was. I'm sorry to say there's no chicanery in play at all today. Though yes, that would be quite the doozy. I believe the late great Colonel would surely say we were cooking with petrol upon hearing such a whopper. No, I'm just an old woman looking for her son.
Understood, madame.
You remind me of him so. Would you mind terribly if I talked to you for a little while? I am fearing the worst for my son, while my grandson has gone off to do great things. I've caught myself feeling a bit lonely. Oh.
Can imagine no greater pleasure, though eyelids heavy, getting dark, feeling in extremities, fading.
Oh, but you must be exhausted from your travels, you poor thing. Why don't you just lie there and rest? I will tell you a story.
Kindly, mother, thank you.
It is a fairy tale about a young sister and brother who were raised by a wicked witch.
Aww.
The witch, in truth, was a world-famous baking baroness. Her cruelty made life miserable for the two children, who did not have their father anymore to protect them. He was the greatest prankster who ever lived, and a true southern gentleman. He was killed by a comet on the day the boy was born, and the wicked baroness raised them alone, with a hand as firm as that which she ran her brutal baking empire. The children pledged to each other that one day they would run away together. They followed in the footsteps of the dear Colonel, in defiance of the old batter witch. They studied his every jape, and practiced them in secret. But as they grew older, their interests drifted apart. The boy developed a passion for adventure and put aside his study of practical jokes. He dreamed of wealth and fame and discovery and swore he would wander the world. One day he decided to run away with the loyal dog he inherited from their father. He asked the girl if she would come along, but she was too scared of the retribution that might follow. The boy scoffed at the danger and assured his sister there was nothing to worry about. But he had not seen firsthand what the Baroness was capable of. He told his sister that he believed in her and that she could handle whatever the witch could throw at her. And with that he was off, and she would never see him again. The Baroness would raise her very strictly, mentoring her in the art of baking. The girl took to the lessons with fierce determination. Her only act of defiance left was to one day surpass the Baroness in skill and beat her at her own game. It was all she could do, for the Baroness made sure she knew there could be no escape. The girl surely missed her brother, and soon enough he achieved fame for his exploits. She followed him in the newspapers. The tales of his remarkable discoveries, inventions, and riches. How she wished she could rejoin him and be free from toiling for that pastry hag. One day, the girl was able to gather enough bravery to mention her brother to the Baroness, and her desire to see him again. With contempt, she guaranteed that this could never happen. When the girl asked why, that is when the Baroness began to reveal to her more than just her baking secrets. She mentioned that, like in many fairy tales, there were more to the children's past than they knew. The Colonel was not their father, nor was the Baroness their mother. They in fact had no father or mother at all, nor were they ever actually born. They had both fallen from the sky. They were not actually brother and sister as they had been told either. Again, like in many fairy tales, the truth was that they were always destined to become married one day. They were to have 2 children, a son and a daughter, and these children were meant to save the world. But the Batter Witch was determined to make sure this destiny would never be realized. In her limitless cruelty, she would do all in her power to keep them apart for the rest of their lives. The girl that day swore she would bring down the Baroness and her evil empire. She would use the many secrets she'd learned over the years against her, and began carefully plotting her downfall. Years went by. The girl was nearly ready to put her plan into action. But then, just like that, the Baroness disappeared. She was never seen or heard from again. The girl was finally free by a strange turn of events, but not without a final jab from the witch. It turned out that in her will she had left the entire company to the boy. The boy, now a grown man, was already very wealthy in his own right. He had no particular need for the baking empire, but assumed control nonetheless, and integrated the company into his extensive collection of enterprises. The girl, instead of seeing this as a more misfortune, took the news as a relief. She'd just as soon have nothing to do with the witch's empire, and far preferred to pursue her own passion for practical japery. She considered a reunion with her estranged brother and once destined husband-to-be. But the days of longing for a future with him seemed to be from another lifetime. The chance had come and gone. She was content to let him live his increasingly elaborate life, while she sought a simpler one. Besides, now was not the time to revisit a destiny with an old star-crossed lover. She had recently become betrothed to a fine, upstanding gentleman. Soon she would start a family. No, not one meant for heroism as foretold, but one that would make her happy nonetheless. In following years, she was left to ponder all that might have been. What might have been if there had been no Baroness to keep the girl and boy apart? What might have been if the Baroness had not disappeared and she had the opportunity to use her secrets against her? For you see, the girl had uncovered so many dirty secrets about the terrible Batter Witch, including the most troubling one of all. Of course, no one would have believed her. But she knew the Baroness was not human.
Some good lore there.
Thank you, Nana.
Oh, wonderful. Another interruption. So next we'll go to Rose and Dave continuing their conversation. For Vlad, that's 3937. The picture is not loading for me. Let me refresh. There we go. All right.
Sorry, my microphone just kind of fell.
You're good.
I am piloting the moon through the furthest ring right now. At the moment, it's passing through a dream bubble. I am visiting your dream in person. Or you are the one visiting me as I travel, in your sleep, if you'd rather look at it that way.
Okay, so all those questions you asked me, getting me to remember, you were just stalling me, weren't you? So I wouldn't wake up and try to stop you?
Not entirely.
This sucks. Can you please just turn the thing around and come back?
Why? I'm already out here. Might as well go through with it.
We agreed I'd do it though, or at least you pretended to agree, just before going into a major league wind-up with your nap yarn.
A major league wind-up?
Sports.
It's always been pretty sad that I seem to know more about sports than you, which is really saying something.
All I'm saying is, no one likes a basketball hog.
It's probably just a ball hog.
I just think you should know that in the athletic arena of competitive achievement, it's a widely known fact that cherry-picking posers get showered in nothing but booze. You don't gank the Rock and steal the big man's thunder on his raucous drive to the hole.
Oh lord.
Is that the sort of ignominy you want? So you didn't consider sports, you never consider the sports.
The last thing I want to do is come between a big man's thunder and any particular hole he might prize.
And yet, such has been what's happened. It's like the tight end was going long down the yard in sudden death. It's me, I'm the tight end. And the quarterback sniped the field goal just before the NFL buzzer went off. The greedy quarterback is you.
Not even close to being a thing in football.
Instead of winning the gold sports prize, you just fucking die and nobody cares and it didn't mean anything.
Which prize is that?
The football prize?
You mean the most vaunted accolade associated with the gridiron known as the Stanley Cup?
No, come on. It's called the Bruce Bombardi Trophy or something. For best pile squad.
I'll take your word for it.
And even though you're dead, all these fat millionaires in helmets just leap up on your corpse anyway and pile up, and I mean way up.
How high do they even have to be?
The sport pile doesn't stop from getting taller.
Does the officiator have a means of measurement on hand? I wouldn't want to be crushed by a non-regulation sports pile.
What do you care? You'll be dead like the mission-thieving poser you are.
Poser. So not cool.
Yes, poser, it should be my torso getting pulverized by that avalanche of overpaid beefcakes, and you know it.
I forget what we were doing exactly. You were perusing the hackneyed debate over who has the best claim to self-sacrifice, or seeing who can out-dumbass the other with obtuse sports lingo.
There obviously stopped being a difference between those things. The question is offensive. Almost as offensive as you stalling me while you peel out of here in your dumb moon.
I'm the one stalling? The moon is probably just a speck in the sky now due to your strange beefcake harangue.
Yeah, but I don't know how to wake up as a thing. How do I wake back up?
I guess I could wake back you up, if you really want.
Okay, then do it.
But you have to promise to stay put. Don't try to stop me. Just let it go.
This was my mission.
It really makes no sense for you to go. This was never your preoccupation. You selected me a long time ago.
That doesn't make sense. Why would they drag me into it just to have me make a map and then let you ditch me? They've obviously been gunning for me too.
Yes, they helped you chart a path through the ring. They will open that path. And yet they will open that path for a pilot they have marked. I believe I fit the description. I'm not sure about you.
Why do you think that?
I am the pilot. That's all there is to say on the matter.
I don't want you to die.
Help John and Jade.
This isn't right.
Then I'm not going to help you wake up. I'll stall you some more.
So you bet you were stalling with all that bullshit.
I said not entirely.
What do you mean?
It's going to be a long ride through all this nothingness. Maybe I just thought some company would be nice before it's all over.
Dot 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 dot.
So what'll it be?
What?
I'll wake you, but only if you promise to rejoin the others. Could you give a message to John for me?
Sure, but I'm promising not to chase you down, and there's not really any hurry to wake up.
Aw, are you sure? I was looking forward to bowling another wicked googly with yarn, sports ways.
I'll stay asleep a while.
Okay.
What did you want me to tell John?
What was that?
What?
Did you hear something?
No, what?
I thought I heard something outside.
Droog.
Who's this douchebag? Or who's this douche-dag? I mean bag. I'm stuttering. This dude is making me nervous.
You don't remember him?
No.
Then I guess this isn't a memory.
He's actually here with us on the moon.
Not with us, just me. You're still on Durst, remember?
Douchebag because Diamond's Droog, DD.
Yeah.
And Dave wakens. And she left with the moon without him. So then he jumps up and flies towards the moon as fast as he can. Oh, wonderful. Another interruption. Alright. So we'll do 3957. It's more of the flying ship. So the ship is flying.
Mission accomplished. What the fuck? So dumb.
Oh, can you see the tag?
Friendly.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Friendly enemies are here. Ring is still missing though. Wait, this thing is gone too. Actual mission. Dead. Wag. Woof 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 woof.
And then he's searching for his wallet and can't find it. But he still has the ring.
Huge relief. Notice.
There's Jack. WB's about to shit his pants as Jack gets closer and explodes the boat. Oh, wonderful. Another interruption. Okay, for Vlad 3949. This will piss the cat off. I'm gonna talk, and he doesn't like when I talk. I remember now. I was tricked by a troll into flying up to the last gate using this rocket pack. She said I could take the shortcut and go kill my denizen while he was sleeping. It did not quite work out that way.
This sounds like Terezi's handiwork.
I don't know. She didn't tell me her name. She was a blind troll. She made this incredibly shitty map for me to follow.
Yep, that's her. I guess she got the both of us then. Unbelievable.
She tricked you too?
Yes, well, not tricked so much as made a pointless coin flip and stabbed me in the back.
Wow, that's pretty cold-blooded.
Oh, sure, she was easily the most underhanded and villainous member of our group. But I did let my guard down. Even when she was stabbed me, I sure didn't think I was going to die.
Why not?
It turns out immortality isn't all it's cracked up to be. Let's leave it at that.
So I guess you never got around to giving me immortality like you said? Or killing me, for all that matter. Sounds like the blind troll beat you to it.
No, I did, but this will be hard to explain to you.
Explain what?
Haha, I guess in her own sick way, she actually set us up on this date together. Maybe you should thank her whenever she falls asleep or dies, God forbid.
So now it is a date?
I don't know. I said it wouldn't be a date unless you remembered, and now you remember, but you still don't remember me, do you?
Nope.
Yeah, I thought so. This version of you died before I started messing with you. Not that I expect you to understand what that means.
No, I get that. If I have decided not to take the shortcut, I would have lived, and then you would have talked to me a lot.
Yes, that's right. I guess I should have learned to give you more credit by now.
Well, I might not have figured that out if not for some things that just happened.
I still can't believe I'm meeting a version of you that doesn't remember a thing about me. None of my great exploits or any of the ways I helped you. Only that one stupid time I taunted you. It's vaguely a frustrating feeling.
Sorry, not sure what to tell you.
So you remember literally nothing I told you about myself? Not even the, compromising stuff?
Well, you did just show me around your planet, which was really cool. There's compromising stuff?
Your species would think so, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good song. Okay. What?
You wouldn't find that boring?
Right.
Oh wait, no, that's you.
No,
I guess not, but who says we can't get to know each other again?
you wouldn't find that boring?
No way, not if you wouldn't. You said the name of the blind troll who killed us, but you have not told me yours yet.
Then?
No.
It's Vriska.
Nice to meet you, Vriska. I'm John, even though you know that.
Yes.
So now, what do we do? Aside from be dead for probably ever.
Man, I don't know. Maybe you could tell me about how you died? Just what were the things that just happened you were talking about?
Sound effects.
Pachoo, pashoos.
Well, like I said, I flew up to the last gate like this. Oh, nice boots. It brought me inside the palace. It was huge, and it took a long time to explore. It was eerily empty, too. I had that weird feeling of getting to a place in a video game you're not supposed to be yet, because you don't have the right power-ups and such. You know what I mean?
Not really. I'm used to taking shortcuts whenever I play games.
Oh, okay. So I started getting crazy nervous the longer I was down here, and I was starting to wonder if my silly iron pogo hammer would even do any damage against the monster. What?
Snort.
Oh, what?
Against a denizen, of course that piece of shit isn't going to do anything. If I were you, I would have chucked it into the forge.
Excuse me, it's called the Wrinkle Fucker, and it's totally amazing.
It might be alright if you combine it with something awesome, like some cool dice, for instance.
That's so absurd, like anything like that would ever happen. Oh, let me get a sound page. Oh. Fear of the Heavens from Secret of Mana.
James Shrapnel isn't here. He loves the Mana series.
Alright, go ahead.
What's this?
I found it very deep in the palace dungeon. I was wandering for hours, following a horrible sound through the pipes. I could tell Typhoeus was really close because it was very loud here. It could only be the sound of him sleeping. I was so tempted to play it, but I didn't dare risk waking him up. Pretty much by then, I was sweating bullets at the thought of confronting him.
You were right to be nervous. Denizens are incredibly powerful monsters. You had no chance whatsoever at this stage of the game. You might have stood a chance after I started helping you, but Terezi really screwed you over by leading you here so early.
Yeah, I guess if I ever see her, I should thank her too.
Why?
Because this was important.
What was? Getting killed by a monster?
Well, yes, but not just that. The whole ruse was important. If I didn't make the decision to go, then Dave would not be able to go back in time and fix things. In fact, if I didn't die here in this palace, we never would have been born in the first place.
How could you know all that?
This way.
This denizen does not look asleep to me.
Nope. He was wide awake when I found him. I practically crapped my pants.
Well, that explains your quick death. If your denizen was anything like mine, it wouldn't have wasted as much time before unleashing a huge shitstorm of devastating monster magic.
What was your denizen like?
Her name was Cetus. She was this awful sea monster. Her lair was deep underground amidst a bunch of shipwrecks. She was quite vicious and territorial. I knew I had to kill her quickly to release the horde, but she still had the chance to do anything tricky.
What do you mean tricky? Did she talk to you?
Oh, of course. She was babbling in riddles, though, most of the fight. I wasn't paying much attention, though. I mean, what creature doesn't speak in boring riddles in this game?
So is that what you all did? Kill your denizens as fast as possible without listening to them?
Yeah, pretty much. We were all pretty good players, remember?
Yes, so I've heard.
Well, okay, I can't exactly speak for everyone. There was a lot going on, and I don't know how some people went about beating their denizens. For instance, I'm not sure how our hero of breath did it. Maybe the monster just released the horde for him out of pity.
Maybe he just talked to his denizen.
If there was a way to avoid a tough battle, I'm sure he found it. It sounds like a good way to cheat yourself out of a lot of sweet XP and loot, though.
I don't know, you might be surprised.
John, are you saying you had a nice friendly chat with this hideous, bloodthirsty creature before he killed you?
Yes, Typhoeus may not be pretty to look at, but he is not a bad guy at all. Oh, wonderful. Another interruption. Alright, we'll click this one of Jade. This is for Vlad 3972. Carcat and Jade. What the hell are you doing now?
Word.
Seriously, why did you go back to see her? You didn't mention this last time.
Listen, fuck-ass, I'm going to need a password before we continue, please.
Right, okay, let's see if I can remember. It was pretty elaborate, if I recall. Or, here goes. I'm a disgusting, worthless bilge sack on the gargantuan teat of laboring leprous muscle beast. My self-esteem is so small, its existence is a matter of conjecture among theoretical physicists. I smell so bad, the stench cannot be expressed with even the most eloquent, florid language. The odor my body makes has made poets cry. I have won special awards for discovering new places to touch myself erotically while farting. I unfairly pulverized the competition and asshole pageants, and I have received a lifetime ban from the ugly contests by President Shitface himself. My blood is not fit to flow through a sewer, and my sign is a pictographic symbol that loosely translates as, please hike these pants up to this guy's armpits, chain him to a flogging jut, and make a fucking example out of this sorry sack of shit. When I look in the mirror, my reflection slowly shakes his head while I wet myself in shame. What? That was it, wasn't it? How was that not fucking it? Did I forget an apostrophe somewhere?
No, Carcat, that was not quite the password, but you were on the right track.
Can we just talk now?
Do you even remember the right password?
Something along the lines of gratuitous self-deprecation forced into my mouth, involving a reference to some kind of weird human coupling ritual.
You're being deliberately dumb. It was, if I hate myself so much, then why don't I hate marry myself? Remember? I was just using the password system to poke a little fun at you, and you turned it into this whole overdramatic thing. Jeez.
Can we get down to fucking business again? Sound effects.
I wonder... Hop. Step. I wonder if we will ever be able to start a conversation without having a ridiculous argument about the password system.
If you would drop the password system and let Future May talk to you, he might be able to give you an answer. Spoiler, the answer would be no, because the passwords are stupid.
Why would I want to do that? The only guy who's dumber than past Karkat is future Karkat, and vice versa. I have this on good authority from both sources.
I still think your use of the term is kind of asinine. There really is no past or future Karkat from your view. There's Karkat, who knows less stuff, and Karkat, who knows more stuff. Why not just gather the facts from the one who's got the lowdown already? I mean, I do it myself, but I can't stand the guy.
You see, that is your problem. Okay, one of your many problems. You have no patience to do things the right way. You're always just looking for the shortcut, even if doing so has brought you nothing but trouble 100 times before. It's sort of funny that the only thing standing in your way is one of your other problems, your preposterous self-loathing. So you can't even trust your future self to help you cheat. It's like you have so many problems they cancel each other out.
That's not the only thing standing in my way. Your stupid passwords are also standing in my way. If not for that, I could be fast-tracking this to Solution City for both of us.
Exactly.
Okay, whatever. Let's just get on with this linear conversation, okay?
Okay.
So you gave me that silly password, and we ended our conversation a few minutes ago from my end. And I scanned ahead looking for a good moment on your timeline to pick it up again. And I noticed you went back to see her again for some reason.
Yes?
So I'm just wondering, what happened to the frog breeding? I thought you were on a roll with that.
Yes, we still are. This little detour was related to that task. We should be nearly done.
What was she even saying to you? I can't understand a word of that horrifying gibberish.
I can understand her just fine.
I still don't really get it. Why my denizen was such a nightmare, while yours apparently gives you guttural pep talks in some Byzantine monster language.
We already talked about this. Echidna and I have an understanding now.
Ooh, vague bullshit. It's the exact fucking thing I can't get enough of.
Well, maybe if you weren't in such a grumpy hurry all the time, you wouldn't have killed your denizen so quickly. You might have actually learned something.
Huge ugly monsters are for killing, period.
Do you ever talk to Kanaya about it?
I don't remember, maybe. I'm a busy guy, Jade. I talk to a lot of people about a lot of stuff, including myself.
Her situation was very similar to mine.
I thought she killed her denizen to light the forge or something.
It doesn't sound like you got the whole story, or maybe you just weren't listening to her?
Well, I sure don't think it was whatever you did. In any case, I thought all that was over with. Why are you back? What does this have to do with the frog breeding?
This was Kanaya's suggestion.
Kanaya's still helping you?
Yes, I'm talking to her right now, actually.
Oh, I see her across the room. She's not talking to anyone on her computer now.
Of course not. She's from a different time than you, genius. A few hours in your future.
Oh, which time? Yeah. I see how it is. You won't talk to the future Karkat until I jump through your fucking password hoops and become him eventually, but you'll talk to future Kanaya just like that? Double standard, anybody? Jade says yes, please.
You're so ridiculous. I have Kanaya using the same password system as you. She's just a little further ahead on my timeline, is all. It would be pretty hard to keep you both synced up.
I thought you didn't want shit spoiled from the future, though.
Yeah, from my future, I don't want you guys telling me the things I do before I do them because you talk to future me. But knowing a few things about your future doesn't really matter. Not that I'm going to tell you any of it, so don't ask.
I think I am on the verge of becoming a religious person. I just don't know where else to turn to remove the awesome suffering that Trillian's temporal chat bullshit miraculously continues to inflict on me. Maybe the mirthful messiahs will come and take my pain away? Oh yes, that sounds heavenly. Jade, please excuse me while I go paint my face to outwardly reflect the beauty of my inner awakening and drub my think pan mercilessly to reduce my intelligence to the level necessary to sustain these beliefs.
And what are you even talking about?
Are we almost done crafting this master plan? I have stuff to attend to here. My team is falling apart and I can't find Gamzee anywhere. I'm worried he might have wandered off somewhere and got hurt.
Oh, well, you'll find him.
I thought you weren't telling me about my future.
I know I made an exception, but only one.
Let's move this along. Just update me on the frogs and give me a new password, okay?
I think we should all talk about this. She says you're important to consult on the matter, but the you from her time is too busy.
Busy with what?
Oh, she's opening a memo.
Oh, wonderful. No interruption. All right, we got one more. This is 3944.
Okay, let me know when I should start.
Good.
I busted into his palace to finish the quest. I was expecting him to be asleep and was going to figure out some way to wake him up. But like last time I saw him, he was already awake to greet me.
I thought the denizens were supposed to be asleep. At least until you do the right things on your quest.
They are. The sprites were programmed to know things like that about the game, but I guess not everything. It seems like if you try to go fight them too soon, you'll find them awake and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing here already?" Just what happened last time I saw him, before I became a sprite. I stupidly tried to fight him, which was a bad idea because he's hella strong. And the whole time he was raving about shit, like about a stolen sword and missing forge. I wasn't really listening. If I had, I might have understood. He wasn't actually trying to kill me, he was giving me the choice.
What choice?
Wait, I mean, the choice! I always forget I can talk underline for important shit.
What did you choose?
I guess I made an unwitting choice by deciding to flee. I figured he was unbeatable, so I decided to get the fuck out of there. So I snapped a quick captcha to get his huge hammer's code and then get the fuck off.
What happened when you saw him this time?
Like I said, he was awake again, but this time I wasn't in any condition to fight, so I didn't. And that's what I didn't get. He's this terrible, angry, monstrous guy, but there's no need to fight him. So he looked me up and down all hard, saw the broken sword, and like before gave me the choice.
You mean choice? Heh. Oops.
Yeah.
So it was the same choice?
No. It was different. I think it must always be different, depending on the circumstances. I don't know what the choice is when you face him the way you're supposed to, but I'm showing up as this bleeding bird sprite holding his broken sword, so that's a pretty odd situation.
And what did he make you decide?
He sees I got his sword and it's busted and you can tell he's pissed, but like before it's restrained anger. Like he's always just about to fucking flip but still keeps it together, so he can tell me, he can repair it, and make the derringer with the forge lit. He says he can repair anything, but only one thing, and I had to choose. So I said, okay, fix the sword.
As opposed to what?
Doesn't matter, really. I just thought making the sword felt like the right thing.
Oh.
So I gave him the sword, but it still wasn't all that simple. He needed lava from the forge to make it, which means Echidna had to be awake. Our denizens had to have some kind of truce to make it happen. See what I mean about it being complicated?
Yeah.
So Jade must have done something right to wake her up and get the forge going. Don't know what she did, though.
Probably something amazing. She's still working so hard to help everyone. I guess I used to be that way, but I've completely forgotten how.
Are you sure?
What's happening?
Reckoning. It's getting close to the end. More meteors are getting by the portals. The battlefield will probably be wiped out soon.
Can we do something to stop it?
There be a point?
I don't know. I like it here, though. I felt like I was drawn to come here when I wasn't sure where to go.
Yeah, me too.
The meteors and all the fire reminds me of when I died. And I was trying to wake John up, but I was scared then, too. But I didn't let the fear stop me from trying to save him.
What would you want to do if you weren't scared?
I have no idea. I guess try to help? What is there to do?
Well, I was gonna bring the sword to Dave.
Oh no, does that mean you're going to leave?
No, I was gonna say, I'm not in any shape for more adventuring. I figure this is probably my last stop.
Oh,
But maybe this is a way you can help.
you mean that I should give him the sword?
If you want.
I don't want to leave you here either.
Maybe you don't have to actually go anywhere. You ought to have a lot of special powers, remember? because of sending to doghood.
Oh, yeah.
Try doing your spacey thing. I mean, not to sound condescending or anything, but it's got to be like borderline omnipotence pretty much. Just put your mind to it.
All right, I will try.
And she lifts the sword out, which is really cool. Oh, wonderful, another interruption. So we read all those panels. Now you can read the thing, Orville.
It seems she's acting out again. Sorting these clippings will have to wait while I settle her down. I apologize profusely. Please continue to help yourself to the serviceable Arrow command in my absence. As a first-class host, I keep a healthy supply on hand at all times.
I think that's our Scotty dogs. All right. Now we got 5 more panels. So which one do you want to start with?
Keep doing the start from the top left, go clockwise.
All right, so Gamzee and Tavros.
It's easy to remember.
Yep. So for Vlad, 3986.
If motherfucking magic's all we've ever known at, then it's easy to be missing what's fucking up the haps. But I'm all souping at miracles that are all up in the air. Got my side of the miracles, they're here and they're there. I be checking the miracles while falling downstairs. Seen the shit out of a miracles that are being up at pretty much everywhere, fuck. Oceans of Fago fucking glitter like space. A fistful of stardust's what's poofing in my face. A million horns honking in rackets and piles. A one-wheel device that can rocket in style. It's shit that I wish for because... Motherfucking chorus, bro. I'm all a firm believer at the miracles. You have time for my miracles, brother? Goofy clown face. You get your notice on of the miracles? So many fucking miracles. The magic motherfucking miracles. Honk.
Oh, oh yeah, that was so strict.
Yeah, bro?
Most definitely. Your rhymes, they're ruthlessly disciplinary, and my here ducks have been naughty. I think they are naughty for more.
Motherfuck, dude, you best understand I got more slams in me. They be as forever as my limitless faith in all my believings and shit.
Well...
But what I motherfucking need, my brother, aside of plowing nose fucking first into a bitchin' pan of tenacious mucilage, is to check out what slams you can stick in my ducts.
Yeah, oh yeah, these most entirely can be provided. They can be dropped straight into the orifices you mentioned.
Motherfucking drop it, bro. Drop it like you spaced out and forgot you were holding it in the first motherfucking place.
You brought it up in a pan, in that last stanza, but I'm the one I'm a fan of. Is the pan-handled pupe,
Orville? Orville?
Yeah.
You
Hello?
said it? Did you say it?
Yeah, I said, shit.
There we go. Your mic didn't pick it up.
Yes,
Okay.
shit is a legit thing to say about it, about the pan with the man grit on whom I know. Slam it.
Slam it like a fucking door by accident on something that hurts. Honk, 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 honk.
You can't handle my slams. Well, unless when you can, in which case that's cool. I just serve up the hoopla to goat noses that are hoopless about the pan who's called pupa, in the case you were clueless, about the pan who can man up and is able to stand up on legs unlike mine, which are functionally useless.
Ah, damn. You are dealing some hearty reproach tonight. Flying fucking high, man. Higher than a laugh-assing up on the motherfucking grief trapeze. Higher than a subjugulator getting his weep on for the vast honk I believe in to come.
I wish.
No, bro, I'm serious. Your rhymes are fly as the most wicked piece of shit a miracle ever took from the sky. Someone clipped their motherfucking wings, so I stand a chance. Swoops. I mean, sit a chance. Fuck.
The only thing more fly than the rhymes I'm saying to express all my malices is the ability he had I wish was mine, instead of, I guess, the successive paralysis.
Look out for the hook, bro. Get off of those wheels. Get off of those wheels. If miracles aren't fake, you'll get off of those wheels.
But high in this case is double the meaning. It means he can fly, plus does high self-esteeming. That's two things he has that I'd rather were mine. His two flappy wings and his big healthy spine. Oops, that's three things.
Get off of those wheels. Get off of those wheels. If miracles aren't fake, you'll get off of those wheels.
Using my least useless foot to kick it back over to you, friend.
Yeah.
Slam it. Like the door in the face of a calling drone. Let's pretend that's a real possibility and not an invitation to an even more painful death, just for the sake of that expression.
Motherfuck it, motherfucker. Pure magic is all when there be hatching of grubs. I've seen shit that would shock your look stubs. I peeped on a place of 6 trillion hemos, all up at one rock, bleeding as equals. It's easy to see if you search all your feelings. That place happens first and murder's the sequel. It's the beauty of the carnival, the magic's intense. Fucking darkness outside, but the light makes you wince. Just take my motherfucking hand, bro. Put on your shades, pull back the flap, and get off of those wheels.
Okay, I did. Now I'm on the floor, motionless, in a terrible way. So I got back on the wheels. It was a nice thought, though.
Fuck motherfucking yeah! Let's take this ninja-tittied bitch back to the hive with the chorus. Together at my miracle, brother.
Yes.
I'm all a firm believer at the miracles.
Do you have time for my miracles, religious friend?
Do you get your notice on of the miracles?
So many, gratuitous expletive miracles. The Magic Mother, also expletive miracles.
Fuck yes, here's where the slam turns to nothing but honks. Honk, 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 honk. Honk, 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 honk.
Honk?
Whoa!
It's less appropriate for me to do the honks than you, but that was still great.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
The slams were truly prime, and your religious views, though I don't share them, are reasonably inspirational. I think I'm in the process of releasing at least one tear.
Me too, bro. You motherfucking know that there be at least some of my eyes royal jelly to go with your emotional peanut butter.
Whoa!
This is beautiful, dude. I feel so at chill with you.
Yeah, friendliness with you is pretty much always nice and fun to have.
Hey, when we up and start to kick at this red team noise, you should make your way to get your hang on at my hive.
Oh, yes, totally.
We could split a tin of the pimpest sneeze I got on hand, baked up all special for you, and then maybe make out a little.
You gonna do your
Mickey clown face.
I don't want it to load. Come on, Image, you can load. I love that one so much. It's so good. The PB&J shippers were going crazy.
Is that the name? No, yeah, actually, given that line, it's
Yeah, yeah.
acceptable.
After that, they're like, okay, because the fandom called them PB and J, so Hussey was picking that up for the shippers. They went crazy. All right, this one of Doc Scratch, 3995. Oh yeah, and Carcat's high pants. Carcat. There was like fan art someone did of Carcat where he wore his pants up to his armpits, so that's why he mentioned it in his ramble.
Okay.
All right, we got a sound effect.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang.
So he's at the door.
Bang.
Oh, shut up.
All right, this one with a radia, 3998.
Hey, what are you doing out here?
Out where?
Out of your bubble.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not supposed to leave?
I just didn't think you could. I guess you must have a foot on either side. Can't say I'm surprised.
Okay. So what are you doing out here?
I'm waiting for friends to arrive. They will need my help.
What friends? More ghosts?
No, they're alive. First, there will be 2 humans. They should be joining us any minute.
First? Then what?
Then the rest of our party, the survivors.
Oh. So then we made it out here all right.
Yes, well, they made it. Your body will arrive with them, along with the others. Hey, maybe then we can have a funeral.
What's a funeral?
Kind of like a big corpse party. The humans could probably explain it better than me.
Okay, cool. Shit, it's so bright. How can you stand it here?
You can see the sun?
Yeah, I can see it, but it looks 2D. Ugh. Alright. We'll click the one with the ship. For Vlad, that's 3988. The ship is flying through the portal. And the ship is landing on Earth. WV still has the ring, but he's crash landing on old Earth. So this is how he got to the wasteland of Earth. And we see PM, who sees the crash landing. Alright, let's click Jade here. For Vlad, that's 3975. Oh boy. Spark cat time. Oh god, he's still following you? That's so messed up.
Yeah. It's okay though. As long as he's tailing me like a lost puppy, at least he's not killing anybody.
Don't trust him, Jade. I'm telling you, he's a stab-happy planet-exploding asshole. Remember what he did to Dave? It was like this whole episode. You had a hysterical episode about it, remember?
I remember the episode, but he's okay now. I'm kind of starting to think that was just his way of saying hi. My dog used to fetch my bullets too. Really think he believes he's my dog on some level.
Just don't turn your back on him, Jade. Don't turn your back on the puppy.
Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on him. Ah, no, bad Jack, bad.
Sound effects.
Whap.
Oh, and the newspaper is about the Betty Crocker facility being destroyed by her comet.
He really seems to hate frogs.
Yeah, The poor froggies.
My Jack had this irrational thing against frogs too. I mean, my normal Jack, not psychopath omnipo Jack.
Nurse agents are heavily predisposed towards the murder and desecration of amphibious life forms and their iconography, respectively. Frequently, I had to thwart assassination attempts from their kingdom. Or extermination attempts is probably better to say. You're probably right. They really seem to drive him crazy. This is not the first time I've had to reprimand him.
Wait, did he follow you into the palace too just now? Is that who you were yelling at?
He was growling at a kid and I had to tell him he was being very bad. He destroyed some of her nice statues, too. Keeping him in line really makes me miss Beck. He was such a good dog, not to mention a best friend. Jack is just... bad dog, worst enemy. Exactly.
I don't like this a fucking bit. It makes me really nervous. You're just chilling with an unspeakably powerful mass murderer with the brain of a wild animal who's about to hop sessions and try to kill all of us in a few hours? And what were you even doing there again? You still haven't told me.
Huh?
The palace.
I recommended she return to her denizen for advice.
About what?
The location of the final frog required to complete the gene sequence. One whose song should remove the last traces of dissonance from the waveform. The creature is quite elusive, remember?
Oh yeah, you were searching for weeks.
Yes.
And you never found it.
I had a good lead. But you decided there was just not enough time left to bother with it.
The reckoning had started. We had to kill the king.
Understood, but this was a matter that really did require your attention.
Yeah, I know, but maybe I was sick to fucking death of muddling around with frogs and their cacophonous goddamn ribbons and mixing their slime and shit. I'm not an ecto-scientist, no matter how many grubs who turned out to be us the game made me accidentally make.
But you are a programmer, aren't you? That is at least kind of being like a kind scientist, having some technical savvy.
I was a shitty programmer, and anyway, I like program viruses, shitty viruses. I shouldn't have to be a slime technician or frog farmer or mystical fucking croak decoder. I'm a warrior and a leader and a cold-blooded killer.
We know you are clearly very good at being all of those things, but now we need your help with frog science. Can you help us?
How long will this take? I don't mind helping, but I have major leadership duties to attend to here.
Yes, I know the team is falling apart and everything, but doing this was your duty too. And after a point of critical complication, there is only so much responsibility you can take for the action of your team.
Kanaya, what are you saying? What happens in the future? Are you giving me some assurance that things will work out? Because right now, I don't know where the hell anybody is.
The future. Okay, I am a vampire now, apparently, if that helps.
What the fuck is a vampire?
Shh. Shush. No future talk. Let's stay on topic.
Oh my god, why can't I get a straight fucking answer to a thing? It's a simple question.
Kanaya means she is a very pretty girl with pointy fangs and who has a bright sunny complexion and wears fancy dresses.
Thanks, that cleared everything just right the hell up.
And she drinks blood.
Oh, you mean a rainbow drinker? Yeah, I already know that about her trashy novel fantasies. Are we done shitting around?
They aren't trashy. Hee hee.
Yes, hilarious. I guess I have no choice to believe you because skepticism in this situation is for idiots, right? If I said, yeah, right, if there's a drinker in this hive, I'll eat my cocoon. I'd be like the dumb Lucis in the movie who doesn't believe the kid when he tells it there's a rainbow drinker in the closet. So I guess by reverse psychology, I should not be that dumbass and yell, oh fuck, and tell everyone to get in the scuttle buggy before it's too late. Well, fat chance. I'm not falling for it.
That sounds like a stupid movie.
How do you know what she looks like anyway? Did you see her in one of your afterlife bubbles?
Yep.
Why? When?
Carcat, that information qualifies as future stuff.
I don't know anymore. Shit is getting away from me. The more time goes by without word from Gamzee, the more I worry, and the more I feel like something terrible has happened, or will happen. I should go.
No, wait, just please listen a little longer. Yes, staying would be better. Trust me that this was and still a very important thing for you to have done and still do. Maybe the most important.
Fine, but let's move it along. Did Echidna tell you where to find this frog?
Not exactly. She just helped me remember.
Remember what?
Something from my past, if I accepted her terms. What were her terms? You never did tell me. Oh, yeah, because you never told me yours. Oh, I just thought it wasn't that important or interesting, since Karkat thought the battle was more pressing than to wait for me to locate another frog. Also, what she asked me to do was the impossible, so yeah. Yeah, she made me promise to do something that sounds impossible too. Except, I actually agreed. I have no idea how I'm going to keep my side of the bargain now that I think about it.
Excuse me, remember fucking what?
Oh right, where the last frog is, or was. The thing is, the frog we need is nowhere to be found in the medium. It was on Earth, but only very briefly. It was when I was young, before I woke up on Prospect. I began sleepwalking both on the island and on the moon. And in my dreams it was very bright. I saw something in the light. I couldn't tell what it was, so I got closer. But before I got there, I woke up and found myself by the lagoon surrounding the ruins. I was about to walk home when I saw something appear on a lily pad. It was a frog. It was an amazing shiny frog, not like any other I've seen in the lagoon. It hopped over to me. I picked it up, but then just like that, it died. Later, my grandpa made a robot for me to help me with my sleepwalking. I could do all the walking while I stayed safe in bed. I could also record my dreams. I'm sure he always knew my dreams were going to be special. I suspect he knew it before I was even born.
There's the Betty Crocker logo on the robot.
Okay, great. So it's there on the monitor. Problem solved. You just purify its ghost imprint, mix it with your current evolution's paradox slime, smooth out the genetic waveform, tadpolify bilious slick, and you're done.
Hopefully.
So you didn't remember seeing this frog when you were a kid at all?
No, it completely slipped my mind.
How did she get you to remember? I mean, what did she make you agree to?
Well, like it was before, the choices she gives you seem to have to do with facing mortality, making it clear if you choose one path over another, it will lead you to your death, and that your death may even be necessary to accomplish a goal.
Yes, I've inferred
Yes.
Oh, sorry. That's kind of my
Yes,
bad.
I've inferred their ultimata are all personalized variations on the presentation of such dilemmas. Yeah, but that is not really what made this hard. I mean, nobody wants to die, of course, but at least this is a clear thing. You either know what to do, or either you do, you don't, you know?
You said what she asked was impossible.
It might be. What were her demands? She said that if I accepted her help, that I would have to make a promise that whenever we left this place and wherever we end up going, she had to come.
Huh?
Not just Echidna, but all the denizens, their palaces, their consort, their lands, everything. I have to bring them all with us.
Cool. Alright. Let's click on forward to 4002. And we only have the option to click one of these panels, which is the poster. So it's for Vlad, that's 4003.
Bro, sloppy makeouts. Now, on the roof. Goofy clown face.
Alright.
Jade, are you still responding to this memo? I guess I don't have much energy left to argue about passwords. I didn't even get a password last time. I had to leave abruptly because Solix and Eridan started dueling again, and then Pfeffrey and Kanaya. It all happened so fast. And now Gamzee's hunting us all down in murder mode. He's been taunting me through other people's messaging devices and leaving me disturbing notes. I'm sure others must be dead by now. And now Solix is blind, and I lost track of him somehow. I heard a stray honk, and I ran, and we got separated, and I'm starting to think that this might be a doomed timeline. That's why I can't get in touch with anyone. There must be dropping, like, behemoth leavings out there. And that must be why future Kanaya was talking in this memo, but now she's dead, which makes that impossible. It wasn't supposed to happen this way. Gamzee isn't supposed to go crazy. I think if he does, it means we fucked something up. It means I fucked something up. He's my responsibility. I have to make sure he's safe. I didn't do that. One time, one of the doomed Aradias told me she came from a time where he flipped out and killed everybody because of my failure. I didn't take her seriously, but I should have. She was constantly fixing my fuck-ups. Robots from the future always coming back to tell me how some hasty shit I did with frog breeding or whatever would make it impossible to win. My own personal mistakes probably accounted for more doomed Aradia bots than anything else, which was sort of a silver lining, I guess. I don't think we would have beaten the king without her army. Not that it matters anymore. I've obviously become just another guy in a doomed timeline watching everyone around him die. I was just sitting here wondering what I could have done wrong this time. To make the timeline take a wrong turn and pinpointing it seemed overwhelming since I've made more terrible decisions than I could even count. But I think looking back, I know what it is now.
Oh, thank you. I will thank my order.
It was before we got trapped on this meteor, before Jack showed up, before we beat the king. And I wanted to let you know, Jade, that no matter what I said, I think the final frog must be important. And Kanaya, if you're reading this somewhere in the past, maybe, I'm sorry, you're right. I was always in such a hurry to win, I didn't take the time to do what was necessary. Billy Slick needed the genes of that frog, and because I half-assed this so bad, everyone is gonna die. See, I was thinking about Jack, and how he can't stand frogs, and I think I finally understand what's going on. I think I know what's about to happen at the end of our timelines. I think I know what the critical moment is, and it's completely my fault. Ectobiology is a touchy thing. Especially when you're building the genetic code for an entire universe. Our Genesis frog needed the genes from that final frog. But because I was in too much of a hurry to do the job right, he's missing a critical sequence in his DNA. So when we made him and watched him grow in the middle of Skya, and after all the fireworks and fanfare from the vast croak has subsided, I kind of felt like he didn't look so good. Like he was sick. I think I gave him cancer. I gave your whole universe cancer, Jade.
Which this was a very sad moment in context, but Tumblr was having huge laughs about this entire panel.
Oh, I mean, it's a very good out of context response.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright. On to the next page. We have 3 panels we can do, so we'll do the... Oh, 4. Excuse me. We'll do the leftmost. For Vlad, that's 4027. It's Orville versus Orville.
It's all your fault. What? It's all your motherfucking fault. Honk. Okay. You all cracked off the top of the bottle to those fucking clown imposters that all were spraying out the flagrant motherfucking heresies at me. The flagrant motherfucking heresies, motherfucker, is what came out from their mouths. It made me get my sadness on to see it. And my rage on fucking harder. I'm sorry. All my life I believed in a fucking paradise to come what held the most baller, darkest of carnivals to join. And a prophecy to tell all about a band of rowdy and capricious minstrels steeped in the good harsh whimsy. The mirthful messiahs were foretold to be crashing that fucking pie stand and bring the holy ruckus. Like a giddy fucking ninja one wheeling headlong at the hugest fucking corn heap Shangri-La's got to see. I'm talking about the vast honk, you blasphemous motherfucker. What I believed in it to be was so beautiful, us and then them all mellowing intense bumping sounds, tossing back the Fago and soaking the miracles up our faith sponges, while a special stardust rained down in our elixir sticky faces like a bunch of fucking fairy powder from religion space. It was gonna be us and motherfucking them. Us and them and motherfucking us. Sad clown face. This is like some trolling shtick, right? This ICP shit? But now, because of you, because of all you and your fucking outrageousness, you stole all my miracles away by revealing at me how the wicked shit is really kicked, like some filthy fucking sign stiffhead who at old times would be ruled unfunny without even getting his fucking trial on. And now I don't know what to think about the spiritual fantasies I had. Honk! Bad clown face. Best troll ever. I don't even care if you're really into this stuff or not, it's awesome. What stuff? Like horrorcore, lame clown rap and stuff? Angry, confused clown face. Dude, are you an actual juggalo or not? Bro, that word you used isn't nothing real I've heard of. It strikes at me as another heretical fucking bastardization of some sacred shit I take seriously up in my pump biscuit. I mean, I guess, took seriously. You really don't know what I'm talking about? I have the idea that you put in my pan to sit there. That the Paradise Planet is a fucking joke. And the miracles are fake. Pure fiction. False, fakey, fraudy con jobs from a bunch of unfunny ninja harlequin bullshit artists. I can't even tell if you're trying to troll me with this, or if you actually are having some weird emotional problem. Can it motherfucking be both things? Okay, I'm telling you, you need to watch this video. The song isn't even supposed to be released for another year or something, but I got it from an inside source. This is as hot as it gets. Hang on, let me dig it up. No. Motherfuck no, bro. I'm not looking on any more of your blasphemies. I really just came back on you to motherfucking say that while all that sickening noise you did at me is your fault, there's something I did at you what's mine. I did something that's motherfucking atrocious to your posse. Made your whole crew of jokers get to being kinda mentally motherfucking unstable. In fucking fact, that atrocious business I got to doing, I did that shit to your whole universe as a matter of motherfucking fact. You see, you motherfucking see, I finally got all caught up in what's true behind the sweet murder mirth of the bitch fucking blood circus. I reached deep down and got all at where the real harsh whimsies were hiding inside me. In the angriest ways, I found up my dark ancestral chuckle voodoos within. And then... I focused on them through the rage you made me have. And I went and made your universe. Terminal. Cool clown face. None of that really meant anything, but okay. Also, you've been confused for somebody else. We never talked. I guaranteed I would have remembered you. All that motherfucking matters is that I remembered you and what you did. I'm just letting you in on the ways I set the high justice in motion. Made us motherfucking square, you and me and you. That's cool, Juggalo guy, who I still can't quite tell is ironic about this or not. But like I said, either way, it's all good. You don't motherfucking believe. You need to get more into spirituality, into your superstition goes. Like the motherfucking faith chump that I was. As if I'd forget to do my chuckle voodoos to you too. To fuck up your dreams. Make your worst fears come alive and get up on their haunts in your nap-happy pain. What? What fears? You motherfucking know, brother. It's the fucking puppet. The one that's all got to be my best fucking friend I got now. Now that my other buddy managed to be having his head chopped off. Sad clown face. Oh god, my bro put you up to this? I should have guessed he might have had a hand in some of these shitty trolling escapades. Your bro's dead, bro. Couldn't keep my new friend captive no more. Released your nightmares right into my warm fucking embrace. And now I listen to what they whisper through my ear ducts. Jesus, you're fucking insane. I'm all hearing these amazing motherfucking things. Sorry, hold on a second.
I was gonna say, is it Mom?
Yes, it's a mom.
She's got a problem with mirth.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then, practically death, unless I am having fun. At which point, suddenly, magic ears can hear an owl, who can hear a mouse fart from a mile away.
She doesn't believe in the mirthful messiahs.
He doesn't. Your bro's dead, bro. Couldn't keep my new friend captive no more. Released your nightmares right into my warm fucking embrace. Now I listen to what they whisper through my ear ducts. Jesus, you're fucking insane. I'm hearing all these amazing motherfucking things. I think you'll help me refigure out what's the real reality about the miracles. It'll help me to motherfucking discover the truth of who the messiahs are. The real messiahs, not the false mess of lies. Honk. So, my bro's idiotic ventriloquist dummy is responsible for the schizophrenic bullshit. Is that what you're saying? Motherfuck yes, bro. What else does he say? He says, all in this funny little voice that is so very, 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 very quiet, that it's time to go motherfucking kill them all. Oh, sounds about right. Better do what he says, dude. Yeah. Here I was to come on at you with these unruly upbraids I got pent up. Why do you know motherfucking what? I should be getting grateful for you for sharing that with me, your wayward dick heresies, brother. The road to the Dark Carnival has never before been paved without a honk horns to tread upon. And scare the living motherfuck out of the low-blood faithless with each step. Winky clown face. You're either literally an insane psychopathic murderer or some kind of trolling savant. Time to block you now, but let's do this again, okay? You fucking know it, bro. I like you. Wouldn't mind taking that pale marshmallow you got as a nug bone off your shoulders for this collection I got started on, and add a little strawberry jam to this peanut butter sandwich I'm making between my motherfucking lips. Holy shit. Hey, before you go, how about that we slam a little, winky clown face? They then both proceeded to have one of the best.
Yeah.
They then both proceeded to have one of the best rap-offs in the history of Paradox Space.
Yeah, did you notice that he has Tavros's blood on his lips?
Yeah.
He was making out with his dead head. And now he wants to make out with Dave, too. Alright, let's click the one of Bilious Slick. So for Vlad, that's 40-20.
Its defective genes probably made it impossible for your session to be successful. Sort of like its reproductive system was damaged. What should be fertile ground for your new universe to grow was replaced by a massive bomb rigged to blow up your whole session. Probably just one of many symptoms of a sick universe. It's not like you actually did anything wrong. You were fighting against a disease that was already inherent in your reality, the one I gave it. But I don't think it's like a normal disease, not like a cellular mutation that's out of control. The cancer took a specific form, like a complicated series of terrible events rather than faulty cell division. It was an eventuality in your universe that it was inevitable that we all unwittingly helped make happen. All concentrated through the actions of one hostile agent in the system with an instinct to destroy everything it hated, and then give the power to do so. And unlike normal disease, it wouldn't gradually kill its host from within. The cancer left the body, chased out as if by an immune system. But the problem is, it wasn't any less deadly on the outside, and no less determined to finish the job.
Yeah, little cows glowing eye in the pupil, yeah.
So I don't know what else it could be. What's waiting for us at the end of the countdown. Jack was expelled from your session somehow. He then methodically destroyed all of our planets, Prospect and Durst, and tried to wipe us all out, so that we couldn't do the same thing to him again. But he was always saving his true target for the last. The one that he hated most. Jack was the living embodiment of the disease all along. Noir is the cancer. It's him. Anyway, that's the end of everything's my fault completely, and I'm garbage. Hope you enjoyed it, Jade. Not that you seem to recall this memo even exists. If you see Kanaya in Death Bubble Hell, please tell her I'm sorry I let her down. If you see Solix wandering around too, let him know how ashamed I am. I ditched him like a coward because I heard the horn go honk. And Terezi, if you see her, could you give her a message for me? Tell her that... Actually, never mind. I'll probably be able to tell them all in person soon, seeing as an idiot in makeup is about to roll over my naked squeal pipette with one-wheeled device.
Solix is okay. He's with me right now.
Holy shit, you're alive.
Hold on, I really need to change these clothes.
Alright, and then we'll do the rightmost panel of Doc Scratch. That's 4032.
What did I say?
Bang, 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 bang.
Yep, and there's the Yellow Yard. Yellow Yard will make even more
Bang,
sense.
bang, bang, bang.
Also, I want you to know that Hussy's God tier outfit and everything, his God tier title is Waste of Space.
Well, true.
Yep. Alright, someone's hitting the defenestrated window with a chair.
I have repeatedly made it clear that the fifth ball is to remain on.
This is someone new! Do you want to name this troll?
Oh god.
It's not Aradia, I'm just letting you know.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, why is Aradia doing this? But apparently it's a new troll. Okay, interesting.
It will make sense.
I haven't come up with a troll name in so long now. And I'm not sure I'm ever gonna do one as good as, like, a Borgos or Snarla or Hornus again. Those three were magic. Let's see. Woefus?
Woefus? Woefus?
I said Clofus, but I'm not sure if that Clofus. Okay, no, it works. It's a 6-letter. Clofus.
Clofus, love it. That's Clofus. And Clofus is banging the fuck out of the defenestrated wall.
I think Clofus is better than Clovis, but Clofus was the first. Okay. I refuse to acknowledge this foolish man's self-indulgent rubbish. His frivolous charades have no place in this building, or anywhere in this reality. Am I making myself understood, young lady?
Okay, we have one more in the bottom right corner, which actually is just pops up Terezi's art and her going swoon. And then I think... Alright. We'll go to the next page, 4036.
Or will I have to suspend your furniture privileges again?
And we have a couple more pages, and then we will stop. Just a few more I'm thinking of.
Bonk.
I see. It's another one of your moods. We'll have to work on ironing out this behavior before you meet your true master.
And the window's cracked.
He's a far less gracious host than I. Wait, what are you doing? No, stop that. You render yourself in a more symbolic manner this instant. Thank you.
You didn't want her in hero mode. And she jumps up and stabs him in the... where eyes are supposed to be.
Oh, is this what we're doing now?
With a sound effect.
Maybe I've not been strict. No.
Magics.
Maybe I have not been strict enough with your breathing privileges either?
So then he brings her to space. Flashing images.
This vessel will reach your planet eventually. We can either go home the fast way or the slow way. Your express ticket can only be validated with a display of good manners, miss.
Alright, so they return back. She goes to stab him again. With a sound effect.
Youth roll.
And another one.
Actual suicide threat.
And another one.
Broom.
And there go the electricity privileges. I think now would be a good time for another round of re-educating regarding her purpose. A little refresher on the prestigious employment opportunity for which she is being groomed.
Snap.
And since you are still my
On.
guest, it would please me to tell you this inspiring tale as well.
Right, and
It is a
then...
tale to remind her... Oh,
Yeah, I can do this one. Yeah.
it is a tale to remind her of the sacrifice she must make. One serving to remind all her people of the sacrifice once made by long-forgotten heroes in discarded reality. It is of the sacrifice the sufferer died to speak the truth, and it is his tale I will tell you now.
Alright, so we will stop here. Oh yeah, but if you look
And
up...
next,
Yeah, next time. If you look up, though, at the panel above, there's I think we met her.
Miss Payne.
Yeah, that's Miss Payne. Because Ryan North was like, it's MS Paint Adventures, where's Miss Paint? So he made Miss Paint a character. She was painting Hussey's apartment green. But yeah, we will leave off here at 4052. I'll probably have you reread this page anyway so that we know exactly where we are, but
yeah,
we are about 60 pages from the end of the act, but this part is pretty hefty, and the end of the act has a very, very long flash. So we will leave it here and finish this act next time that we meet. So 2 weeks from now.
yeah, I would say probably 2 weeks from now, so the 15th.
Yeah.
I believe.
Let me look.
I may have a drag show that week,
Okay.
but I will double check to
Okay.
make sure it's not on that day.
Cool. We're almost done, guys.
Almost done.
Woo!
With the act or with Homestuck?
With the act.
With the act.
I was gonna say, I don't think
We're halfway done.
You're halfway through Homestuck at this point.
Okay. We're almost done with the peak of Homestuck.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing.
Because like a good couple hundred pages of Act 6 are awesome, and then it just is like, okay. But anyway.
So,
liking this part, it was great. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I love the format.
yeah.
It's a really fun way because you get to choose what you want to read. Though at the time, it was like updating one photo at a time. So the photos were grayed out, and then when the update happened, you could click the photo. Alright. We did great today, guys. Drink your water and take care of your bodies. And I'll see you guys next week. Or next time. If you've not heard it yet today.
I have been banned from doing Homestuck at drag shows, sadly. This is by my partner, who also read Homestuck.
Love that.
I did it 1 year, and I was told no.
I love that. Who did you dress as?
I did one of the Femi-C fan songs, Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have a character costume, but I did make the lollipop.
Love it. Orville doesn't know about the lollipop yet.
He'll learn about the lollipop soon.
Very soon. Alright, so we'll end it here. If you have not heard it yet today, remember that we love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
I do like that one of the main villains of this is just named after the fucking Ultima guy.
I said bye!
Bye.
Bye.